everyone, welcome back to Skyllian Rogues Campaign 3, the Rust Engine. We got everybody here, however, we got a lot of technical difficulties right now. But no matter, people can still play even without the tech. So without further ado, let us start with... Hello everyone, welcome to Train Talks, where we don't actually talk about trains, but the people on them. Why don't everybody go ahead and roll me a D100 and we'll see who goes first. I'll do the thing. Why are some of you larger and smaller than others? But that's fine.
I am baby.
Yeah.
It's lore accurate.
Lore accurate. Alright, someone wrote just now. Leon rolled already. Let me grab that. Ahmed and Danny.
I forgot how to roll in the dice.
/R space D100.
Okay. Alright, now it's coming to me.
Exactly.
Roll.
Never mind.
A roll?
Slash roll.
Slash roll.
Okay.
Alright. Ahmed, don't forget to roll. Ahmed. The one day I did
He's
do a
dead.
roll call before the session starts and this happens. Ah! See, this is why I do the roll
I'm
call.
away for a while.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Yep, I hear that.
I'm away for a while.
Got it.
Ahmed, what happened to you?
He turned into a female. Wait, the wrong dice I rolled. There you go. 2. So I rolled 2, so higher will go first, which means it's Ada, followed by Leon,
Danny.
then Brian. Danny, how much did he roll?
89.
I'm sorry?
89.
89.
I was
So
hoping
Danny
everybody would say it at the same time again.
Alright. So Danny will go first. Danny, I feel like you went first.
Oh, I'm
Why?
here.
There you
Oh my
go.
god. There you go. You see my ping.
It's
There you go.
working. It's all good. So,
It's working.
Danny, my question for you to do is rank how easily are you swayed by ethos, pathos, or logos? So ethos is essentially morality. Pathos, if I recall, it's authority, and logos is logic or reason. Amongst these three, which one easily sways you the most? What was the second one, and what's the last? Let me just type this down for you.
What was the last one? Logos? What was the last?
Ethos
Yeah,
is
definitely
morality,
such.
Pathos is
Pathos is
authority,
authority.
and then logos is logic or reason. So like if someone were to tell you to do something that you don't want to do, which of these three reasonings would sway you the most? What's the second and what's the
Yeah,
last?
so just general forces of nature. There's no face behind this.
No. Just in
behind
general.
this,
If
right?
someone were to convince you,
Yeah,
what is
okay.
the best way, so to speak?
I'd definitely. It's ethos first,
Morality.
but I guess morality is also very bendable and based on each individual's ethos.
Yeah, I mean, like
Right.
that.
It's
Yeah,
very-
I mean that just means like if someone wants to appeal to you, they should appeal to your morality more than your logic or your like sense of authority.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
exactly.
What is your second and third?
I wouldn't say third. I would say least in this regard.
Mhm.
I'd say logos is next.
Logos is next. So morality, then thinking
Then
logic, and you have no respect for authorities, so to speak. No, not no respect, but like compared
I have-
to
it's-
other pillars of reasoning, like how authoritative someone is like low on your list.
Like based on my experience, anyone who deems themselves higher or important than everyone else does not deserve my mind or attention.
So, just because someone's in a position of power, you immediately disregard them? Is that what you're saying?
Not not that they are in a position of power, more that they believe they are more important because of that position.
I see, I see. All right. Fair enough, fair enough. Thank
Is
you.
is their is their attitude towards authority, I guess.
All right, fair enough. Thank you very much, Danny. Next is Ada. What about you? Ethos, pathos, logos. Which one sways you the most?
Mm, I guess logos.
Fair enough. For an engineer such as yourself, logos would make sense. What about second or third?
Mm, ethos and then pathos, I guess.
All right.
But
Another one that
I
despises
mean, they kind of
authority
have.
or.
I don't despise it.
Uh-huh.
They're okay. Like ethos and pathos are kind of like, I'll say ethos has just a tiny bit leg up than pathos. I don't really care much for both. I
I
guess.
see, I see.
Like
Reason
they're
number
okay if they're
one.
there.
All right, okay, fair enough, fair enough. Thank you very much, Ada. Next, Leon. What about you? Ethos, pathos, logos. Which one sways you
Uh,
easily the most?
All right. Well, my old sergeant used to say that if you shout at a Winterheim soldier loud enough, no matter the language, he will follow your order. But I like to think of myself as a little bit different, I hope. A little better than your average grunt. In terms of not obeying direct orders, anyway. I'm a man of empathy, first and foremost, so I think I would follow that
All right.
primarily. Yeah, so let me just review the guidance app here.
Guidance.
Things are
app, I'm
confusing.
sorry.
Yeah, you know, like it used to be called Goggle, but
Okay. Yeah.
they changed it to Guidance because it helps you.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. That's actually a pretty cool name.
Right,
I'm
so-
gonna steal that. Thank you.
You're welcome. So morality first, I think, followed by. I want to say lately I've been following logic second, and authority third.
I mean, lately, yeah, because you barely have any experience with a person of, in power or in authority. Let's say if you've met.
Ahmed is there, but
You consider Ahmad a position of authority. I'm sure he's
is he
flattered.
not?
Fair enough.
I see him as the absolute leader of this group. What do you mean?
Oh, there you go. All right. So, but even then, you're saying logos is your second rather than pathos, yeah?
Correct.
And go for logic first. That's fair enough.
I used to be all about authority, but
Yeah, like what is there?
little
is
less
there
nowadays.
Something that happened that kind of like pushed you away, or is it just the apocalypse and you figured authority, chain of command's not useful anymore?
I would have to say that the last mission I was on might have changed my mind slightly.
All right, fair enough. Thank you very much, Leah. Next and last is Briar. What about you? Ethos, pathos, logos.
Can I get a definition on all those again, please?
Yeah. Ethos means morality. Pathos is authority, and logos is logic or reason. Which one, if someone were to try to convince you, will sway you the most? Easily sway if someone appeals to your morality, or appeals to like position of power, or appeals to your logic.
Probably morality.
I have a very moral party here. I feel almost everybody says morality first, yeah, except for Ada, I think.
Well, we want to help people. That's the whole point of the train, is to help people, isn't it? That's
Well,
that's why we keep collecting people and
I thought the
building our
purpose of the
settlement.
train is to, bring you from one place to another. So I didn't know that that's
Yeah, but why would we, be helping all these people along the way and picking them up? We could have said no and left them behind.
that is true. That is indeed true. And yet you picked up. I feel like every city you've picked up a new person. Yeah, almost every
Except
city.
Flotant.
That is
Yeah.
true. Actually, you did not. But nope, you picked up
We
the
brought a bunch of kids.
Oh
yeah,
wait, we
the pair of
brought up
kids.
Shivale and the kids.
Shivale is
And
in New Kontako. Yeah. All right. No, no, fair enough. Like, despite what the original intent was, to carry you guys around, you've been using it as a vehicle to save people, essentially, and that's why you say you're
Mhm.
guided by morality. All right. What about the other
Yeah,
two?
I mean-
Which one would be second, and which one would be third?
Authority is kind of useless in a lawless land, so the only position of authority people have is over others that are, too weak or too scared to fight for themselves.
I mean, that's still
But since we
authority.
can do it is, but it's not like government sanctioned authority. It's I'm bigger than you, so listen to what I say.
Fair. But, it's just
And
a different method of power, won't you say? Kind of like General right now. He may have strong armed or gain the respect of the other wolves, but there's no, like, legal organization that is enforcing his
Right.
leadership.
yeah, but not all leaders are good.
All right. But yeah, so you're gonna put Pathos as last, and Logos would be your second one.
Yeah.
Fair enough, fair enough. All right. And I think that is everybody in the party, unless Ahmed is here to answer the question.
I'm here.
Oh,
Sorry for being
Ahmed.
late.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. All right, so we got Ahmed. So,
Alright.
Ahmed, since you were missing just now, let me just repeat the question. Rank, how easily are you swayed by ethos, pathos, or logos? Ethos is morality, pathos is authority, logos is logic or reason.
Well, it depends though. What do you mean by doing something? Is it doing something that I don't like or something
Yeah,
that
like if
I voluntarily do?
if someone tries to persuade you, how should they
Alright.
appeal to you? Like, should they appeal to your morality, or to your position of power, or to your logic to persuade you? Which is
Yeah,
best?
well, Well, I'm partial to ethos, morality,
Of course.
because everybody is a good moral, right?
Mhm.
And also sometimes a bit of pathos, authority.
Oh, you're the first one that says puts pathos second.
Yeah,
So
well,
you feel some importance that like authority or like leadership or something have some level of importance even right now.
yes, that is true because everybody has to follow a packing order, right? Yeah. For example, look at us over here. We're what do you call that? We're in this city trying to help these devils.
Uh-huh.
It goes to Petrus, right? Authority. We wanted to pass through their city, and they say if you want to go pass through safely, you have to do something for us.
That is true. That is actually a very good case there, despite what everyone's saying, following logic and morality. In the end, when you wanted to pass through the city, you followed the request of the devil. Or perhaps would that be logic? Because it'd be illogical to go against Tamba and his army of devils.
Well, we have an army of our own. If we want to fight them, we could.
You could. So yeah, we will see. But thank you very much, Ahmed. And that is everyone in the party. Do you guys want to bring in an NPC to answer the question for you?
Can we ask Raikiri, see what he thinks about it?
You want to bring in Raikiri, guys? Everybody's
I
fine.
would like to know whether he's more susceptible to emotion or authority. Does seem like an interesting question.
Second.
I mean, there's not really emotions in there.
Or is there?
Well, morality, you know.
Alright, let me grab an image of
I mean, some
him.
people sense the morality here, not exactly.
Alright, and here he comes.
Ooh.
As he appears on the screen once more, giving you guys the usual side eye, you know, the signature look of annoyedness. Annoyedness? He's very annoyed.
Annoyance.
Annoyance, thank you. What now? You're not done calling
Hey
me.
there, Kiri. Haven't seen you in a while. How's it going back in the train?
It's
Back on the train.
boring. Killed a couple more devils, but not devils. I killed a couple of demons, but I'd wish there'd be a little bit more entertainment. How's everything going over
Yeah,
there?
we befriended some wolves. How cool is that, huh?
He kind of pauses for a bit. His mouth opens and closes. That's pretty cool, I will admit.
Yeah. Well, either way, question time.
Alright.
Well, ethos, pathos, logos. If someone were to tell you to do something, what would be the best way to do it, I guess? Using those three options.
Well, first of all, fuck ethos. I couldn't care less. I guess logos be the most sense. Why make decision when you're not based on fact and reasoning? Otherwise, you'd be making stupid decisions. So yes, logos should be first. And well, as much as I despise authority, I admit there are some usefulness to it. For example, in our group itself, it's a little bit difficult when all the lower members of the train won't listen to us. So I guess there is some valid reason for that. And then, of course, morality. Yeah, fuck that. Like, all right. Does that answer your question?
Well, I guess so.
All right. So.
Alright.
I'm gonna go off now. You better take care of yourself. Don't die.
How are
Alright, no worries.
the sick members of our train?
Annoying. Bloop. And he drops the call.
I will treat them with care. Alright.
And that is everyone in the party plus an NPC. So, lower this. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming and answering my question. We're gonna stop here for now, get back to reality, and then deal with gravity and not really problems, but the next leg of your journey together. So we'll see how it happens there. So, all right. So, let me put up this ambiance a little bit back, and if everybody is ready, yeah.
Yeah.
Ready? All right. So let us begin with last session. Last session, you guys headed west to look for the source of the noxious aura at the request of the general. After traveling a little bit, you guys noticed the weak sensation intensified near some cliffs. After an arduous climb plagued by exhaustion, you guys were able to get up to the cliff and notice the aura originates from a mummified body encased in some kind of Itinerant style armor and ice. You guys dislodge a white stone that is embedded into the armor, which caused this weakening aura to end. investigating the body, you guys realize that the person may be the general's companion. So, you guys returned the body to General, who do not seem to remember the person, but is thankful regardless. So, right now, you are at the General's camp just after returning the equipment to the General. Around you, you can see wolves and wolf pups looking at you intently, wondering what you guys would do next. The General is walking away with a quizzical look, deep in thought. But before he enters his cave, he stops and turns to one of the dire wolves in the campsite. White Fang, take care of these people like they are our own. Assist them in their endeavor. The dire wolf, White Fang, gives the general a bow, and the general walks inside his cave. Then he turns to you guys with a... You guys don't... It's not a normal humanoid face, but you can clearly see that he's kind of annoyed having to be, having to tag along with you guys. He walks over to you. I guess I'll be working.
Wait, he speaks?
Yep, he does.
They do that
I
a lot.
thought we did. No, I thought only General spoke. And Ahmed was the one listening on.
That is correct. Actually,
I must be.
yeah, actually, I need to check first. If I recall, they can speak.
Yeah, they're dire.
No, they cannot. They cannot speak. Never mind. So ignore that. He'll just go walk over next to you and just kind of sits and just growls.
Oh.
He's large.
So,
It's still a little bit intimidating, but at least it's not as large as General, right?
Can I pet him?
Go ahead,
Give
make
him a
an
bone.
animal handling check for me, please.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
did we long rest? Or short rest? We took a short rest.
I don't think you rested yet.
I remember we took a
No.
short rest. Oh, we did.
Yeah, short rest. Yeah, only short rest, not long rest.
Alright, let me
miss it.
roll him as well.
man.
What's your armor class?
Oh,
Oh,
18.
fuck.
Okay, 18. He tries, you try to pet him, kind of put your hand slowly on his head, and he just bites into your arm, but you have armor on your wrist, and then your skin itself is already pretty thick from years of durability training. So he still didn't even puncture your arm essentially. The mouth is still biting into your arm, growling a little bit.
I'm
before
gonna,
letting you go.
I'm gonna laugh. That tickles, man. White Fang, that tickles. Come on, let go.
Let's go.
Alright. I look to the party. Where to now? They have to find that cure, right? We're going to straight into the portal, the demon portal.
Yeah, we're dealing with dryads or the white monsters. It is sorry.
No, go for it.
We've confirmed, at least from Droid, it is a demon type of illness. So the portal may be the way to go, unless we want to deal with the dryads.
My only reasoning is that with Dryad's help, the whole quest might be easier. But they might also hold some kind of a,
Right.
medical knowledge. Not the grudge.
Oh. Yeah,
Have
but
we-
the Dryad Queen is corrupted, right?
She's a white
Correct.
creature, right?
I don't think we'll be able to see eye to eye.
Do you think all of them listen to authority?
Well, there's that one, Basila. Yeah, Basila.
Wait,
That's what I
she's
mean.
with us, right?
Nope,
Yeah.
she left the night before.
Oh, she left.
And
okay,
I noticed some of the others are hesitant to attack us back when we were there.
Precisely.
Yeah, so maybe even among their ranks, they are having some kind of doubt.
Not to mention Briar's sender is still there.
Which is still connected, if I recall correctly.
Yep.
Do we
Is,
hear
is,
anything
is
else? from
data a
it?
thing in this world, or are we
No
unlimited?
data. This is a purely
Okay.
physical connection, not physical.
How much battery you got there
Magical.
left, Leon?
Battery. Let me check. Infinite.
Yeah. It should last forever unless we use the RAS cartridge to boost the signal, right?
Yes, only the boosting
Yep.
signal lowers it. That's all.
The wonders of technology.
Wonders of the technology. So, what do you do?
My vote, personally, is to dealing with the demons, but I see a point on dealing with the dryads. I just don't know if we did enough, or if I mean we could check up on them with what Briar and if we all did to the dryad queen. We threw a seed at it, something akin to that,
Among other things, yeah.
and set it on fire. Yeah, yeah, I remember now. Yeah,
We also set it on fire.
yeah, I don't want to remember.
And threw
Setting a
oil
person on
onto the
fire.
fire. I mean, hypothetically, I could, like, look at it through the scope of my rifle if we get close enough.
We could check first before we head out.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I just get it. We literally threw oil into the fire. That's hilarious.
Thank you.
What?
So, you guys begin making your way towards the towards the dryads, yeah?
Yep.
Huh?
The
Yeah,
queen
might as well
tree.
check on
Let's call
them.
it the queen tree.
So let me just bring you here again. And you guys are down here, so why don't someone go ahead and roll me a d8, please?
Yeah.
Oh, encounter table.
Not it.
Nobody wants to roll. Come
I'll do
on,
it.
guys.
Want me to roll?
It's not
I'll do it,
that
I'll do it.
bad.
No.
2.
Whoa.
Wow.
My man.
All right, 2.
It was meant to be.
You never know with tables. You never know.
Okay. So you begin heading towards the white tree. Traveling away, you were here, so you begin traveling away from the caves, traveling up northwards towards the white tree. As
Is White Fang gonna follow us?
White Fang is following you guys from behind. You can see like he's
Alright,
keeping an eye on the surrounding, his nose always up in the air. And about this time as you travel, you see White Fang stops and then immediately kind of like starts running ahead.
Oh, follow? That seems
I'm
distressed.
gonna run behind him, follow him.
Alright, so
Yeah, same.
Ahmed following, Danny following, the rest of you, what do you guys do?
Never
Follow,
split
I
the party.
guess. Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, also, wait, sorry. I just want to confirm with the group. We got General's blessing, and literally, and then we also got another thing where we can shout his name and he'll come to us or something like that.
Yep.
You do not
Yeah,
get
okay.
That's what he
General's.
promised
Yeah,
us.
you don't get General's blessing.
No,
That's
General's
like-
blessing is a feat.
Yeah,
It
the feat
says
that you can
we can
take,
get,
yeah.
and then we got a adept.
Alright, so you guys, all of you follow the dire wolf ahead to forwards, and you can see he is running and weaving through the trees and reaches over to a clearing where you can see there are a couple more wolves that you could have Briar and Leon will recognize, the ones that you've seen in the campsite before, and they are engaging this lone Uwamas. He's carrying a rifle, and he's trying to shoot at this guy, but the wolves are already in melee distance, so these wolves are like biting and clamping at him as the dire wolf jumps in and joins in as well, and then Uwamas is like tries to reload, and like he drops the magazine, tries to pick it up, tries to step
I'm
back.
gonna cast Oh no, do I want to do my spell? Sure. I'll use sleep, I guess.
All right, you target sleep
On
centered
There's
around.
so many wrongs to that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because if he falls asleep, they're just gonna rip his throat out while he's asleep.
So what do you guys do?
Much rather shout.
Can I go into in
I don't
between
have common motions.
the direwolf and the Wamas and then do the Chris Pratt thing?
Oh,
Hands
right. Ahmed,
Yes.
Ahmed in Jurassic, no, not Jurassic, Wolvic World. Go ahead, roll initiatives against the direwolves, please.
Alright. Do I have advantage on this one? Though?
Yes,
I
it
should
considers
have, right?
if it's considered initiative, you will have it.
Can I roll as well?
Go ahead.
There's no active combat. What?
Just roll dexterity
Can't
check.
roll.
Just roll dexterity check.
Ability check, right?
Oh, all right.
I'm
So,
a fast boy.
Leon, you try to rush forward, but you can as you just about to take your first step, you feel a rush of wind right next to you as Ahmed is already in between the Uamas and also the wolves, hands up. As the Uamas still
full Goku moment.
yeah, and just immediately standing in between the two of you, which causes the wolves to hesitate for a moment, allowing the Uamas enough time to load the magazine.
I'm gonna talk to...
Okay, no. I cast command.
All right, and wisdom
surrender.
saving throw, right?
Yes. My innate casting.
That is, I guess it will be a +5. Ooh, that is not enough, my friend. As you try to tell him to surrender, and he kind of stops for a moment, and then continues, kind of looks at you questioningly, and kind of gives you that face what the fuck are you doing? Essentially, as he raises his gun, pointing at the biggest, wolf in the area right now. But of course, you are in between the two of them, so it's now just a standoff as these wolves growling at this lone Uamas with his rifle pointing directly at the head of that wolf. Both of them staring down at each other with Ahmed in the middle, allowing the rest of you to come in into the fray as well, essentially. What are you guys doing? Just run away!
Whoa, partner, hold on.
Gunman, drop the gun! This wolf rolls off our friend.
What? They just tried to attack me. I don't think I will drop my gun right now. As he just
Well, they're not
points his gun.
attacking right now, right? Just trust us, man. Wolves our friend.
Persuasion with disadvantage.
Oh my god, where's my persuasion?
Oh! That could have been worse.
Let's go away, man. You don't know. These are wild animals, I'm telling you.
You will, but... No, you drop it, man! I'm gonna look around. Beyond help!
The wolf,
Daddy,
the white fang
Yeah.
now steps forward as well. Now going closer and inching closer, ready to attack. Now he's almost trying to make his body as large as possible, growling as loud as possible, baring his claws and teeth. Just telling you, essentially looking at you, looking at the guy, looking at you, looking at the guy, telling you to fuck off, essentially.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Well, I'm gonna prepare an action.
Uh-huh.
Which one are you targeting? The wolf or the man?
If any of them are gonna start attacking, I'm gonna wall off the far between the two of them.
Alright.
By the wall.
They all kind of stare at each other for a moment. Ahmed, you sit there, you ready your action. The rest of you?
I'm gonna go to the man. The wish the was the I can't speak for the life of me. What's yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna go to the man. All right, dear sir, just scram. It's all right. I'm pretty sure you're all well-meaning and it's purely self-defense. There's more to this than meets the eye. You just need to leave. Please don't shoot at the wolves.
Persuasion check normal.
Clicking on it. Oh, there you go.
Alright.
Okay.
He looks at you guys, looks at the guy. I'm telling you, this is a bad idea. We should go right now. Don't know. I know these animals, alright? Just go on.
Yeah, well, if you wanna go,
And-
step back slowly. You don't have to fight.
He looks at you guys. He looks at the wolf. Takes a step back. And the wolf takes a step forward. He raises his guns.
Ahmed, talk to them. Briar, could you talk to them?
I need 10 minutes though if you want to talk to the wolf.
So, Briar could cast it, right?
Yeah, Brian.
Just-
The level 1 spell. But I don't know
why
if
would the
she
wolves
has
listen
it.
to me? Look at me.
Speak. Oh, there you go. You do have it. Innate spellcasting.
Alright.
Alright, so Briar, you very quickly cast a spell on yourselves, and you immediately, the growls begin to fade away into this kind of like the gruff, angry voice of White Fang, just essentially shouting at Ahmed, "Get the fuck out of the way, blue hair! I need to kill this guy. He's a threat to our village. Just go! Do you not understand me?"
What do you mean he's a threat?
All you people are a threat. I'm just protecting my village, and if he's this close to our place, he's just going to be a threat to the others. Just let me rip his throat out. Blue-haired one, leave!
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen here because he's just scared out of his mind. He's just as scared as you are.
He stares at the guy. Persuasion?
I hope you know my persuasion's not very good.
Come on.
Tell him to leave!
Alright, I'm going to go up to the guy and I'm actually going to speak to him in to try to, gain his trust because I'm also an Umas. I'm gonna tell him, hey, this is the wolf's territory. I don't think you should be here. I think you should, leave while you still can.
He's just trying to find food, alright? Damn it. Steps back.
Yeah, but wolves are territorial. You should know this, being, from... Are you from around here?
Pretty much, yeah.
And they probably think of you as a threat since, you smell like an invader. So that's why they're like this. They're territorial.
He looks at what do you call it? He looks at the wolf again. Looks at you. Takes a couple step back more. Takes a couple more step back. And then turns around and leaps to a nearby tree. And begins before he runs, he stops. Turns to you guys. You guys will be safe out here?
I think we'll be fine. We can take care of ourselves.
Okay. But if you see a white bird, just don't kill it, alright? Like a white big bird. And he...
I can't
He
promise
cuts
that. And he's gone.
Okay, now that's extra things to consider.
Ugh.
All
The
right.
wolf steps back.
Um,
Do you know that monkey? Little one. Looking at Briar.
I don't know what part of him looks like a monkey, but no. He's
will.
just, you know,
Then if I see him in our lands again, I shall rip his guts out and feast it
that's
to the
his
town.
choice. I told him this is y'all's territory, so if he doesn't listen to me, then it's his problem.
He looks at the two other wolves. What were you doing? Engaging with those monkeys. Then the other two wolves like, I'm sorry. We were hungry and he thought like, he's a tiny guy. He'd be a good meal. Never deal with those creatures. They might seem small, but they carry powers beyond your comprehension. Understand? Yes, sir. Go. And the two wolves runs back to in the direction where you guys came from. And you can see the White Fang, his fur begin to slowly rest down, no longer spiking up. He rests down, but you can see his shoulder relaxes and his stance relaxes again. Young ones. Well, shall we proceed then? Looking at Briar.
Yeah,
Because
let's.
Briar is the only one that can
Look at
understand him right now.
Briar's the only one that's understanding.
Gonna look at everyone else and tell them what he said. Like,
Well,
Yeah, we're ready to proceed. Yeah.
Eh,
if it's just about food, can maybe leave him more rations?
I mean, the Umar already skedaddled. We
yeah.
can't do it.
Yeah, but they already skedaddle. Well, if we see him again, I'm just gonna leave him some of our food. I have a lot. More than I could eat, actually.
Alright, so you leave some of the food in this area. And you guys begin making your way, continue your way northwards, yeah?
Yep.
Alright. You continue your way northwards towards the Dryad's Grove, so to speak. And after about, I'd say about like 10-20 minutes of walking, you begin to feel the area around you will begin to, the ground begin to be a little bit more rough. Leon and Briar specifically, actually, no, actually both of you would notice that the lands around you seem to kind of like looking worse for wear. Just now, before, while the vegetations are sparse, they are still kind of luscious a little bit. But you can see the surrounding right now. The trees are, the leaves are starting to yellow a little bit. You can see there's a lot more dried leaves on the floor. And as you travel a little bit more a little bit closer and closer towards the Dryad's settlement, you begin to notice there are humanoid creatures moving around, shambling around in the area. They seem to just like moving with this awkward gait, and their hands and their shoulders and their bodies twitch and stop, and twitch and then stop. They move with this kind of jumpy maneuver. You hone in a
They
little
look
bit.
like undead.
They look like dried up dryads.
Oh,
Oh, not good.
yep, not good.
Can I look through the scope of my rifle, like further down, see if there's any not dried up dryads?
Not dried up dryads. Go ahead, roll perception check for me, please. Wow. Okay. I just rolled a double nat one.
Nice.
So Leon, you
I
would
mean, I've had that one
Leon
before.
sees all.
you would definitely still see those dryads. A couple of them are in the trees chatting. They look less carefree than before, and you can see a majority of them are now carrying weapons than before. Before it was only that two dryads. Now you can see a majority of them are carrying some sort of weapon in the area. Other than that, you can see that these dryads are also amongst the grove along with this dried up looking dryads, and they're not hostile against each other. They seem to be coexisting. They don't like each other. It's not like they're interacting positively with each other. They're more just there. What do you guys do?
So sorry, I'm not focusing. What was coexisting with the dryads?
The dried
Each
up
other.
dryads. The
Oh, okay. The dried up are standing beside the
yeah,
normally like
yeah. They're it's not like they're not fighting against each other. They're not positively interacting with each other. They're not chatting or anything. But they're there. They're just they look wary, if anything.
Maybe they
Are they
just need some water.
Are they content with the dried up dryads?
What do you mean by content?
That's like what he's been explaining for 2 minutes now.
we've seen those dried up dryads before, right?
Yes,
The
that's
one
the
that
one that
came
is
out of
coming
the
out.
tree's
Yes,
mouth.
that is correct. That
Yeah.
is the one that comes out from the white tree's mouth.
I'm gonna look at Briar. Briar, we might have to kill that tree if you want to save the dryads. I mean, that is a white tree, it's an infected tree. I don't have any other solutions for this problem.
Like I said, maybe they just need some water.
We haven't seen the dryad queen yet, right?
We've,
to my
we've seen the
knowledge.
queen tree, yeah.
That is correct. Yes.
It looks like the seeds that we threw inside have no effect on them.
Well, I don't know what you want me to do. We did the best we could, so
So plan B.
I'm just asking for your permission if you could chop that tree down.
I don't own these people.
Yeah, but you said you
I
want to
think you
help them,
better
right?
ask the seller.
It's their home.
So, are you doing something? Are you leaving it to its fate? What do you guys do?
I think we gotta deal with it.
I vote for chopping that tree down.
Same.
Do for chopping.
Can we see it from where we stand?
It's still obscured by some of the terrain. You'll need to push in further before you can see it, or fly up above the canopy to see it. That's another option as well.
Or climb a tree?
Climb a tree, you'll still won't be able to see the entirety of the tree. If you fly up a little bit more, then you'll see the entirety of the tree. If you climb up the tree, you'll maybe be able to see like the top third of the tree, something like that.
Maybe we can see if these dried up dryads are hostile. And I assume they are, but
They were hostile before,
They were hostile.
Now imagine them. Now.
and we know that those dryads, the dried up ones, are not alive. It looks almost undead to me.
in that case we can just shoot our way through then. I mean, or just leave. So there's nothing good we can do here.
Except
We are obligated to kill the white monsters.
Those are white monsters. Damn.
Yeah, But the trees are the queen tree is the one that is infected,
Mhm.
the one that we threw the seeds in.
Mhm.
Right, but nothing worked. So what do we
Chop
do? We
it
just
down,
shoot
kill
it. But we still have a bigger enemy and a bigger goal. I don't think those two over there are gonna help us with the cure.
No, if you want to go to the demon gate first.
Can we
Don't see
read
an
the
alternative.
contract? Can we read the contract? Just a brief overview. Does it clearly state we have to deal with the white monsters, or state
The
the white
gate.
monsters near the gate? Only just deal with the problems at the gate.
Yes.
Pretty sure. Yeah.
Any demons and white monsters. Eliminate any demons and white monsters within the vicinity of the portal.
I don't suppose
That's
that the
what we need to
vicinity
do.
is defined by anything.
Then
No,
we
it
have
does
to
not.
close
It
the
is
demon
not
gate.
defined.
It's anything undefined. It can be extrapolated. It's not something
It's
we
in
want.
Journal Mtamba's contract if you want to see.
Oh, we don't have to close the demon gate.
That's
Just have to
If we
actually a
deal
don't
with the white
close
liability.
it,
You
monsters.
are.
we're not supposed to close it.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Liability. Red Line will not destroy the portal or cause the death of the Castrum survivors. In the event
Okay.
that we destroy the portal, this will be null and void.
Okay.
We are not here to close it. We're just gonna just
We kill any
eliminate.
monster surrounding it. Yeah. Any threat surrounding it, basically.
Mhm.
All right. I guess the tree is far enough from the gate, so it doesn't count, right?
You would assume so, yes.
All right.
Uh,
Well, if it's not our problem, it's not our problem.
So, are you retreating from the white tree?
seems like
I mean, outside of shooting it down or cutting it down, there's nothing we can do, right?
As far as you know, yeah, because
Okay.
when you deal with white monsters, it has always been kill them. Kill them before they breed.
And the dryads are presumably like taking up arms to defend the tree.
By the looks of it, yeah. Because before they
Yeah.
weren't wielding weapons, now they are. Albeit still kind of like, they're awkwardly wielding it because they're not used to fighting.
I am currently imagining a fort blade scenario blades fort scenario where over
Blades
time
fort.
this will blades fort where over time this will get much worse if we don't do anything about it right now. Can we?
That's a fair point.
Well, either way, Danny, if this becomes a problem, it's the devil's problem, right? Not ours. They can handle their own
There's
problem.
also the tidbit of the few survivors of the city still living somewhere around us, and they also
If
have
the
to contend
survivors
with
are
the.
smart, they shouldn't even be here. They should have left a long time ago.
Fair.
It's like what do you call Ignis, sorry, Ada's friend said. The town has gone to high hell, so shouldn't be even be here, right?
Forgetting circumstances, yes, but I mean, again, my vote is. I mean, we should like at least contend. You know what? I think Leon's right. We don't. We have. We're trying to find cure for. We have to cure.
Yeah. Okay. How about this? We complete our contract first. That would free up some of our manpower back on the train. And if we want to chop this tree down, we can bring in more men.
okay with that. Are we
No.
all
So, to the
in
demon gate.
agreement? Yeah. The gate it is, I guess.
Right, so you guys are retreating back from the white tree, yeah? So, after deliberating for a bit, you guys decided that maybe proceeding to the white tree is not the best course of action. And you turn and begin making your way towards the ruins that the devil has told you about. You guys begin making your way there. So, why don't someone go ahead, roll me a d8, please?
How much we do it together at the same time? And
Alright, let's
whoever
go.
shows up first.
Alright. One,
Leave
Right,
it to
ready?
lag.
Okay,
one,
on 3.
2, 3.
I'll see you first.
All right, 5. All right. You guys were just thinking about how this is not your problem. You should leave. You're worried about, but Danny raised the concerns about how the white tree might spread and endanger the city, endanger the survivors, and so on. You guys were arguing about this as you guys are walking away from the white tree, when um, the wolf, White Fang, begins growling at you guys again, pointing forward and then kind of lying low.
Can Briar still talk to?
No, it's been a while.
Has it passed 10 minutes?
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Can I look forward and see what he's growling at?
Go ahead, roll perception check, please.
Perception, come on. My
Before
good thing.
you know, wait, I have recharged
I
it, so
taste enemy in the air.
Ahmed is in front of us as always, so I'm gonna just also cast Bardic on him
Alright.
first.
Ahmed, you begin to notice that there are movements. 4 humanoids, a few feet forward from you. You can see you at this distance. You wouldn't be able to see like who or what they. You don't know who they are, but you know they are certainly like humanoid creatures, not bulky demons or bulky goat demons and whatnot. Definitely humanoids. Some tall, some short.
I'm gonna relay the information to the other guys. Should we set up an ambush or something? Hi. Are they walking towards us?
No, they are walking to the left.
To the left.
From right
okay.
to left of
Do
you.
they look like it's humanoids, you say?
Yes, humanoids.
What if they're Castrum survivors? We're supposed to tell the people about them, though. Do you want to talk to them?
No, that's right. As soon as we confirm their identities, we're under contract. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Are
we
we?
have to do
I thought
our best
it
in
was
finding
either or.
survivors.
Yeah, it's either or.
We either destroy the ruins or
No,
find
the
survivors.
contract says you should it's both.
It's either or.
It's either or, if I recall correctly. At least that's what I agreed upon.
That's established originally.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah, or
we
find
can
the
try.
best form. Yeah, it's or. It's an or.
Yeah.
It's in
We
one.
can-
So if we do
stab-
find survivors and we kill off the demons, we don't have to tell the devils about the survivors, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I say we find out if those are the survivors.
We can scare them.
Because if you recall, we need to find the key to the other train, right? Maybe the keys is among the survivors.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, right. Who was the guy researcher that was part of the
Lester.
locked up? Lester. You know, we could maybe one of them's Lester. That might be a good
Yep.
find.
You proceed forward. You just walk close enough to a point that you are able to identify what they are. Now you can clearly see two of them are Marines, one
Mhm.
a homeborn, and another one an Amik. The four of them
Oh.
have light armor. They're carrying spears and bow and arrows. They do have guns on them, but they are keeping with the traditional weapon for some reason. And behind the Amik, you can see a dead deer strapped on his back.
Ooh. Uh, looks like survivors out hunting for food, right? Look around.
That is a reasonable deduction, yeah.
Deduction. Yep. So, want me to talk to them? Or Danny, you can talk to them. You're better at talking than me.
All right then. Stretch my fingers.
I got your back.
I. Wait, are they currently very tense, or are they just striding by?
Definitely tense.
All right. I'm going to try to uh, just like grab the attention of one of them, like, psst, like do something like that.
You psst them,
Worst way to do it.
and one of them turn around, pointing their spears in your general direction. Why don't everybody go ahead and roll stealth check for me, please?
Oh.
I'll do the
Do the
thing.
thing.
I'll do the thing. And then, stealth check. Go. Actually, I should roll for
But,
White Fang as well.
Oh my god. I'm a big burly guy. I don't do
you
stealth.
could use Bardic. You could use Oh. Hey, not
Should
bad.
I though?
Everyone's gonna notice a bear.
I have
Oh.
exhaustion level 1, by the way.
Oh,
You do?
yeah. Yeah.
From where?
Yeah,
From
me and
the
Briar.
Yeah, because
exertion from climbing the rope, remember?
Oh, okay. Because everybody else is gone, right?
Yeah. So,
everyone
Yep.
else is gone.
Danny, they don't seem to notice you, but the guy in front of you immediately, "You there, Amik! Show yourself!"
I just noticed
Yeah,
behind me
where-
it's Ahmed standing.
I'm here, clear as day. Hello there.
What are you doing here? Wait, don't move.
What, you want me to show myself or you want me to stay hidden here?
I mean, show yourself, but don't move. Kind of turns to he turns to one of his friend. Do it. And the Marine looks at you, opens his tome, and begins casting a spell.
Oh
Oh.
my god. Oh no, mister. You better
Stay.
not do that.
Stay.
Can I
What, you gonna throw
can I
your spear at
Arcana?
me?
You will immediately know
Can-
that he is trying to cast dispel magic.
Oh.
I think you should just stay.
I tap it's like it's like I guess foot to not just stay.
As the spell casts over you, you feel it almost like you just got what do you call? You just dipped into a cold pool, and you feel kind of like slightly refreshed, as you don't feel anything change. You're not dead. You're not burning. Maybe it's all good.
Alright.
All right. So you're
Alright.
real.
I'm gonna tap myself. It's all good.
You real?
So, what are you guys doing here? You're not with the. Are you new to the city?
Yeah, well, we just got in a few days ago and noticed this
Yesterday.
whole area has gone to shit.
Yeah.
Wait, are we all revealing ourselves?
A
What
lot
what
has
huh?
happened. He's just talking to Ahmed right now. Other people just making noises and shit. Okay.
Okay.
Where was
What
that?
do you guys
Where are
get
they
had that?
hiding?
That deer
Yeah, looking for food is a little bit difficult in a demon-infested forest. What are you guys doing in here?
Yeah. Looking for food in a demon infested forest.
Very convincing.
Well, look, if you want to get some shelter, you're not lying to me, right? Stares at you.
What makes you think I'm lying?
Oh my god.
Look at
Look,
you,
look,
a
either
random
way,
amic
I'm
alone with a bear next to you, kind of
Can I just pop
pointing
up?
to Loaf. And then, oh, and then, how many of
He's
you
not
are here?
alone.
And it's like, oh, did all four of them now have their weapons trained on you?
gonna turn around and count everyone.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Look,
5, 6, 7.
What
You
the?
count, they see everyone but Chicky, Leon, and Danny. Basically, they're still hidden even though you pointed at them.
Yeah, well, forgive us for hiding. We don't know who you are, right? Demon infested and all that.
Yeah, that's fair
Wanna be
enough.
safe.
Just why don't you just show yourselves, alright? And we'll lower our weapons, alright? We don't want any trouble. So, just so
Yeah.
that we feel secure, why don't you just reveal yourselves and then we can talk.
I've revealed myself.
Yeah,
I'm
the
gonna stay
rest.
hidden.
Leon's gonna stay
I'm gonna
hidden.
stay hidden.
Danny's gonna stay hidden. Briar Chicky.
Oh, Chiki's gonna come out.
Chicky's gonna come out. Briar, are you staying hidden or are you
Like,
revealing yourself?
she'll follow Ada.
I'm just gonna hang out with Loaf, but no, we're not hidden. It's kind of hard to hide a bear in the woods.
Alright. The two, they kind of like lower their weapon a little bit. Right. You guys just got here a few days ago?
Yesterday, I think,
Yesterday.
or 2 days ago. We don't. It's
So
hard
the
to keep
scouts did
track.
say that there's a rust engine coming into town, right? Yeah, I think so. Is that him? I think that's him. You have a rust engine with you.
Yeah. I'm gonna zip my mouth. Look at Ada.
Uh, depends on who's asking.
Well, um, I'm with the survivors from Castro. We're looking for a way out of here. We got a lot of sick and injured, and we want to get out of here as soon as possible. If
How?
if you have a rust engine, we could, hitch a ride and get out of here. City's
I mean,
city's overtaken by
well,
devils.
yeah, I'll say. How many of you though? Because we're kind of at full capacity. We've been walking since not walking. We've been running since Conticle until here, and we've been picking up people along the way. So
Look, we could hitch a ride until at least across the ocean. All right? We just want to get out of this place. Yeah, look, maybe now's
yeah,
not a good
see,
place to talk about
that's
this.
that.
Why don't you guys come to our place, and then we can talk about this more? What do you say?
Uh, wait, is White Fang still? White Fang didn't.
White Fang's still hidden.
Okay.
While Ada's talking, can I start ritual casting speak with animal?
You'll ritual casting is not like you whispering to yourself. You're literally like doing hand motions and all that. So you'll be very obviously
Oh, yeah.
casting a spell.
Wait, but peasants, do they have speak with animal, right? VSR. So that's a somatic. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have hand motions. Yep.
What do you say?
Guess I
Like, come to our camp, then we can discuss our terms, right?
Um.
Look around, look around.
What time is it? Oh, it's just midday. God damn it. I was gonna say, oh no, is it dark?
No, it's still midday.
Um, well,
Uh,
it's just we're only the four. Wait, one, two, three. Yeah, the three of us, and I don't know. We don't really know you all that well.
I mean,
And if
that's
you
the
bring us to your camp, isn't there just like more of you?
Yeah, I mean, we're survivors. That's kind of pauses for a bit. He thinks, look, we're just trying to get out of here. What can we do to convince you?
yeah, well, that's
Well,
the problem. You guys are survivors and wanted to get out of here, and that would make you desperate. And if you were to go to your camp, you'll be surrounded and captured.
All right, that's fair enough. Why don't I think for a moment? Why don't we meet at
we're
your
also
rust
kind of
engine then? You guys have the home
well,
advantage.
we're kind of in a hurry. Some of our friends got like the demon sickness.
Yeah.
Demon?
You can see one
Devil?
of
I keep
his
forgetting.
eyes kind of widen with kind of like understanding. I see.
So,
Okay, look.
unless you have some knowledge about how to cure it,
We have a healer at our town. He's
Ooh.
very powerful. He
Ooh.
might be able to help you with your problem there.
well, we have a healer too. Does he have
Yes, he's been
greater
treating people
restoration?
that is infected by these things. He's been very helpful since the fall.
Remove curse.
Can I insight him?
Okay.
Go ahead. 20. He seems to be telling the truth, but like he doesn't know what he's talking about basically. He know
Uh,
what he knows what he says telling the truth,
could
but
just
like
be like,
he don't fucking know how the guy does it basically. But you know he does magic mumbo jumbo and blam, people are healed. He's been
Right,
dealing with
okay.
a
for all we
couple
know,
of
it could be a
people.
Lilith type.
We've been dealing with a couple of like sick people from fighting the demons and the devils, and he was able to cure them.
What do they exhibit this? I mean, symptoms like uh, and I'll tell him the symptoms that Raphael and Marlene exhibited and ask like, are they the same?
Thanks for a moment. Well, I don't know about the
'Cause
whole angry, kind of like raging part, but the fever definitely we were able to handle it. And we were talking in your sleep and all
'cause
that.
we have a healer back in our and she does magic too, but she couldn't do it. So
Well, possibly our healer will be able to do it. Don't you want to help your friends? It's a
Okay,
slim,
that he does
maybe
have
it's a
a
slim
point there.
chance, but it's a chance. What do you say?
would you perchance bring the healer back to our rust engine? I mean, of course, with an entourage, if you feel safer that way. The it it it's been at least a day, almost a day since they got it. And I guess we're just a bit worried.
Sure. Let's start with that. Where exactly is your rust engine?
We tell them, right? Like in here, outside.
Okay, it's here, right? Somewhere here.
It
Here, here, here.
is there. Where the rust engine
Where
token
did it
is.
come from? Uh, uh, it's actually pretty far. Damn. Well, I don't know where your thing is. But it's like near some ruins at the bottom of the map.
All right. So on the tracks to the south, near near those ruins. Okay. No, I think we'll be able to get there.
Is Droid there? Like in your settlement?
You can immediately see his face sours. How do you know that name?
We met up with him on the way when we came here. He kind of said, "Hey guys, we should leave," and we're like, "Oh, but this is the only way in, the only way through."
I'll
And
just
he was
let you
like,
know
"What? No, like stay
that
here."
man is trouble. You do not want him with you. I suggest you leave him to your own device. If you see him, run. He attracts these creatures to you. So just you leave him be. Just leave him out. Just if you see him, either run or push him away. Do not let him near you because
It's
he
a bit
can.
mean.
Yes, but unless if your choice is to risk the people with you, I don't think that's the path to go. We'll
Eh.
go back to our settlement and then we'll find a we'll bring our healers to you. Then we can figure out what to do from there. Okay?
Alright, then I guess we'll meet you back at the rust engine.
He nods.
Hey, what's your name? I'm sorry, my name is Ada.
You can call me Adolf.
Adolf? Oh no. Would you perhaps know? Never
No,
mind. I think that's
not
a rude
all
question to
Adolf is
ask.
like that. Adolf is a common name.
Um, this is the Amik, is it?
This is the homeborn.
Homeboard. Homeboard?
Homeborn.
Okay. All right.
How far are we
Uh,
from the Rust Engine, anyways? How many days travel is
Not
that?
not days.
days. Not
It's
days.
like
Hours.
1 hour walk, maybe
How far is that? Too
Half
small,
an
can't reach.
hour, I think.
3240.
3240. Yeah.
So
Like
so
about
if
half a
300
mile.
feet is 1 minute,
About half
yeah,
a mile.
Okay.
we'll get there in like an hour.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you then. You.
Also, is there? I know it's hard, but like, uh, no, it's okay. We're just on a run, on a provision run too. But like, we've walked this far. It's a bit hard to find. Do you know anywhere to get some food? I mean,
It's a little bit difficult. Mainly because these demons have been killing everything and that they can set their eyes on. But we were able to catch these deers. You might want to head away from the ruins to the north. Apparently, that's where the
Okay.
no
demons are
way.
concentrated. Yes.
Oh, and
Perhaps actually in the
also, do
forest
you
to the
have...
south. That area is very far away from the demons, and I know the devils definitely still remain in the city. So you'll be able to
Okay.
get any resources that you would need in there.
Yeah, well, about that. Do you have an with you with a rifle?
Oh,
With you,
with you referring
Wamas, Wamas, yeah, Wamas and Wamas.
Oamas? Are you referring to Mordecai? Is he still alive?
Yeah, we saw one, and you said hunting to the south, right? I would suggest you to stay away from the cliffs because there's a dive of settlement there, and we're kind of buddies with them. Stay
Understood.
away from their
Well,
territory, so we'll be cool.
Ahmed here can talk to them, and we found a lost puppy of theirs, and somehow we're friends now.
I see. Well, do be careful. We've heard of a giant, what do you call it? A giant winter wolf, and over in that area,
Yeah, his name is General. He's a
people.
cool guy.
uh,
I
Thanks for the warning.
I see. Well, take care. The group kind of pulls up their hood and tries to be stealthy as they begin heading eastwards, leaving you guys to your own devices. So, you continue your journey northwards, closer and closer towards the ruins.
Wait, did we say a time? Can we say, hey, by before night falls, like, I don't know, 4 hours from now, that kind of thing?
Sure. Let's say you say that.
Yeah, I'll say that. Like, so, like, we meet around, I don't know, 6, I guess. If it's not too late, maybe we could even meet 5, I don't know. Because you gotta walk back, and it's not gonna be great if it's dark, so.
Alright, they just nod essentially, and you guys begin making your way in towards those ruins. As you approach closer and closer towards those ruins, you begin to hear essentially bleating, like goats bleating at each other. And then you would hear a sound of weapon, and then a sound of kind of like people screaming, and then you would hear loud and a bunch of laughter, and kind of like one kind of sound like a giant like ape just just shouting somewhere ahead of you. You hear there are quite a lot of people right in front of you, but at the moment you only hear it. You don't see it yet. What do you do?
To scout their numbers first. We might have to bring the entire army here. Right? Can we sneak around, get a little bit closer?
Yeah, we could use the confusion and the panic to, get in there and deal a few good blows.
Alright, so why don't everybody go ahead and roll stealth for me, please?
Do you want me to cast Pass Without Trace?
That'd be grand.
Well, that'd be great.
Alright.
I still have my Bardic, right? Bardic doesn't go weird.
10 minutes.
It
10
goes
minutes.
after 10 minutes. It may have been over.
No. It'll still be there.
Oh, neat. So we're all in
So,
rolling.
is Brian
plus
casting
10.
Pass with that?
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to do that. Just give me a second.
Alright.
Choice for bonus.
Good.
Oh,
10.
add 10 to that.
Alright, 19.
I did not add 10 to that too. Well,
Yeah, someone roll a 20, please. Someone roll a 20. Roll a 20, please.
that's a 19 and a 12.
19 and 12, alright. Ah, there you go,
There
not
you
20,
go.
cancel that
There
out.
you go, Briar. Love chick looking out
Yeah,
for
it's fine.
chickies.
Oh,
That's the
another
best
one.
part.
Oh no! That's a double that you just rolled.
Alright.
Oh shit!
So, you guys were able to proceed closer and closer towards the ruins that was described to you. Briar, you were able to go forward much more than the others as you push through the shrubbery, because there are like trees around, but it's not all over the place. There are some very thick shrubs on the ground which allows Briar to kind of like sneak on very close to the ground, keeping to the foliage, avoiding view. And ahead of you,
Yeah, blend in.
you guys would be able to hear, well, a running river, first of all. And you would be able to see that there, in front of you, there is two river, basically. One coming from the north, one coming from the northwest, as the river runs down and merges to the south. Let me just bring you here so I can draw it for you. So you can see the river goes down from the northwest and also south, and it merges down here. And then you would be able to see that there are these kind of like what was the word again? I found a word for it, but I couldn't remember. Can I find it?
Words are hard.
There you go. Yeah. So, yeah, you guys would be able to feel that as you get closer and closer to the area, the temperature begins to get warmer and warmer. Those of you wearing like thick layer of clothing begin to kind of like sweat a little bit as you approach. In the distance, in between the trees, you see ruins of an old fort built on top of several jutting rock formations, each connected with stone bridges. There is a spire right in the center of those river area. I wonder if I can draw right now because it's not pointing using the right tool. Yeah. So there's like a spire here, a spire here, a spire here, and a spire here, and the three of them are connected by stone bridges. And the river runs below those bridges, and it kind of merges down to the south. All around it though, you can already see like these goat and like gorilla like creatures arguing with each other. Some tearing into a local wildlife, and then others are just tearing into each other. Loads of these creatures, at least 30 from where you currently stand right now. What do? You guys would be approaching from the south.
Do we see the portal?
You
Anywhere?
do not. From where you are.
Just the good.
However, from where you are, you would be able to see the fort that I was speaking about. They are on top of these jutting rock formation.
Okay. Okay.
What do you do?
Is it? Wait, what's the time currently? Double checking. Sorry,
around 2-3.
Okay. We can't use light advantage or anything like that.
I don't think you'll have light advantage against demons in the first place.
Do they have dark vision? I don't know. Okay.
We have demon vision.
Alright, something like that.
Did we count how many there are?
I say about 30 from where you currently stand.
So, dryads or demons?
Why
can still
Dryad? We need to work on the demons anyway.
Yeah.
All right. We can call for general. Should we call for general now?
Yeah, 30
Do we have a
of them.
plan? Are we just gonna go in guns blazing? Is that our plan?
No. I'm just saying that's part of the tools we have at disposal. I'm not saying that is
Yeah.
the plan.
I think we should scout out more, find out the real numbers that they have. I mean, if they are only 30, I think between us and the generals people
We can
work.
technically
But-
we can come back here, do a like a watch type of thing, just to gather data. You know, like how many are coming out of that portal, what are their behavior, and then we can decide on a like plan of attack, that kind of thing. Because we don't know much
Yeah.
about this area, we don't know much about their movements, so we could do like a recon mission, just like sneak out. You know.
Yeah, stake out, right? We have time, right?
Yeah, I think so. Although maybe not today because we have a meeting at 6.
I mean, we can start from today, right? I mean, we can stay here until what, 4:30ish.
Okay.
Can I, while staying here, can I name each one of the demons?
You want to name each one of the 30 demons that you see?
Demon A is that one, the one with the crooked horn. I'll call him Demon B. Alright.
Alright. So, Ahmed, you sit around trying to name these demons that you see. The rest of you guys are just sitting and observing. Oh, sorry, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'll try to figure out a pattern as we observe, I guess.
All right.
A pattern of behavior, pattern of movement,
Go
communication,
ahead.
if there are any.
Roll insight check for me.
Oh yeah, I'm tired too. Yeah.
All right. There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason in the way they are acting. They just do whatever they want. Essentially, they see a helpless animal, they beat that up, and then eat it up. And then they get bored. One of them prank the other goat, and then the goat gets mad. They fight against each other, and one of them die. Then suddenly you would see more of those goats coming from upstairs, from near the fort, joining the crowd at the bottom. It just goes on like that essentially.
Well, I guess their loyalties to themselves.
But when one of them dies as a result of their infighting, and then a new one comes, is it the same one that just died or different
No,
one?
the ship seemed like a different one. Like the rate of the demons that are coming in does not correlate to the rate of demons dying on the ground. Essentially, like they come at random times. But net result, the numbers are growing for sure.
So either we tackle this now, tackle this later. Regardless, we can't. It'll get harder for us. Or it's still hard.
Could that be the portal? They're just spawning out of nowhere.
When do we see the portal?
It could
No.
be underground, like inside the fort.
Our contact is that we cannot destroy the portal, right?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We just have to get rid of the white monsters.
But what if the portal is in the room, it's in a room? What if we block that room so that no more demons are gonna pour in or coming out from the portal?
Depends on if it's there.
How do you effectively block a portal?
I mean, if it's in a room, just
Just wall it off.
give in the doors.
Does inherently blocking a portal's exit eventually break a portal?
Not really.
I mean, if it's in the room must have a door, right? Just block the doors to the room.
They will break out eventually, but that is one of our possible options, yes. I think.
It's more of a band-aid solution, but I mean, we can afford to cure it, so the best we could do is this, I suppose, if we want to avoid more. We could say, hey, we're blocking this portal. We didn't destroy it. If you want more things to come out of it, here's the way to do it. I guess that's something you could do. Or hey, you could just
Well,
directly
wait.
ask Matamba if that's allowed to block the portal.
Wait, I just realized white creatures are coming out of the port, or like at least the building. It could be the
Demons,
portal.
not white
The
creatures.
demons, yeah, demons are white creatures now. Have the
What?
white has the white sickness spread to the other planes? That's concerning.
No, these are normal demons, right? These are not white
Yeah,
creature
normal demons. Yeah, they're not white.
Oh, wait,
I
then
ne-
where is my getting my white?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I
Okay.
haven't said the word white in a
I,
while.
I think I think you assume
I'm
they come from the same thing because of our contract.
Mm.
yeah.
The gorilla.
Right. Oh, our only contract is to deal with the white creature that's surrounding the portal, and not the portal or the demons surrounding the portal. Let's just
Nope,
fight the
it's
white
white
creature.
The
and
demons too.
demons. You have the
The demons.
contract over
What?
there. Go ahead and read it. Essentially,
No,
clear the area.
Yeah,
bad at
clear the
reading.
area basically.
Yeah.
This is why I should always hire
Yeah,
a
but it's hard to
lawyer.
clear the area when demons keep pouring in, right? Did Matamba just trick us? Did he set us up to fail?
Just he makes you a Sisyphus essentially.
You get used to it.
Oh, damn, that gave
I
it
mean,
away.
alternatively, we can farm these demons and get to level 20 and beat Matamba up.
You want to tussle like that? I mean,
Maybe we do have a time limit for this, right?
I'm not down for XP. I'm down for XP.
So, guys, what do?
We have to. Okay, so what are our options? We just continue scouting. We act now, or we leave for our rendezvous at 6. Those are our 3 options.
How many entrances can I see into the central tower here?
Into the central tower, you guys would be able to see one. This bridge over here
This one.
is still working.
Mm-hmm.
The other two have collapsed at the center. But, if you have fly or what do you call it, if you can jump the gap or something, it's still possible.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the only
Okay.
bridge that is fully connected.
And the demons are congregating around the central tower, right?
They're like here, some are here, some are here. They're like scattered all
everywhere.
Yeah,
But in this general area,
that is
general
correct, yes.
vicinity.
General vicinity.
I mean, if you want to jump, I can.
I was
If I would
thinking someone will be
tomorrow.
brave enough to sneak in, see the It's
I
gonna be
might not be
hard,
brave enough, but I am
I thought we
dumb
have
enough.
do we not have invisible juice or something like
we-
that?
Invisible juice, I'm sorry.
I
Invisible
don't.
juice?
Or am I confusing myself? Like we got some potions or something.
None of them were invisible. We got a scroll for a spell, and I think that's it.
Oh yeah, that was it. Dust of disappearance.
I think dust
Oh.
of disappearance is not invisibility, right? Dust of disappearance is... Oh my god.
When you use an action, you and each creature within 10 feet of you become invisible for
Ow!
2d4 minutes.
Oh, well, there you go.
2d4 minutes.
Hot
2d4
damn.
minutes. But it's just
Is
two.
there-
But it's basically 2 minutes. You gotta be very fast. Like at
2D
most
2d4
you get
meaning I
8.
can
At
take-
worst you get 2.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so fast boy is me and Leon.
Me and Leon are the sneakiest, I believe.
There's
And we
So
don't
I'm
have
the
to be
sneakiest
sneaky, though.
and
We are
fastest, so-
invincible.
Alright. What do, boys?
I mean, just because you're invisible doesn't mean that you can't be spotted. Common misconception. If you want me to go in there, I can do that.
I trust Leon if he wants to go in. Wait, why is Leon the only one has the new art?
What?
He updated it.
Oh no!
He updated it himself.
Everybody else
Updated it
is doing their
himself.
own art. Yeah, okay. I
You
wanted
gotta
to do
update it yourself.
Gotta do that as well.
Focus, guys. Focus. What do you want to do?
Both of us could sneak, or I could cast Bardic on Leon to get him that extra juice that he needs to sneak. even further.
Could deal with that.
All right, so you are putting the dust of disappearance on Leon, and then you're bardic inspirationing him, and then you guys can run. Yeah.
I mean, you can get up to, let's see, it's not, we won't get just Leon. We can get each creature within 10 feet of 10 feet of whoever's sprinkling
Oh,
it. So
one
he doesn't have
use.
to go alone.
I see. Okay, okay. One use, and then it's
Yeah,
everybody within
here.
10 feet.
Let me show you
I definitely need Briar to come with because of Pass Without Trace.
because he has
Ooh,
shit.
that's true.
Yeah.
Briar, are you willing to
So
sneak into the
Briar
devil's
and
head?
Leon. Extra sneaky.
Yeah, but I might have to leave Loaf outside because his big lumbering ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty loud.
All right.
We'll take care of, I guess.
So Leon and
Ugh.
Briar, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we're going
Okay,
on
then
a
I'm
mission.
also bardicking Briar as well.
All right. So the both of you gets the bardic inspiration.
Godspeed.
Inspired.
Wait, how far is it to get from here to wherever the portal might be? Because at best they have 8 minutes, at worst they have 2 minutes.
Directly from where you, if you can fly and fly
Or at
directly
least
to the center
pass
tower, it sorry, it would be about 150
Well-
feet away.
150. Okay,
I
okay.
can clear that
That's-
in like 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Not really, but in 12 seconds. But that's fine. What
Yeah.
about running?
How much weight can you carry while running? Quick question.
Not a person.
Personally,
That's
not
Whatever
a
you
lot
can carry
more.
now.
I was asking, is like how far can you carry me?
Half his speed.
He can carry
So it's
you.
half my speed more than your speed. Hang on.
Yeah. So he.
So half of 90 is 45.
And you'll be sneaking, so you're moving half that, even more.
No. Right. Oh, God, I hate math so much. Okay.
You have 90. Half that is 45. Oh no, you have 35,
okay.
right?
I have 30. I don't know why you have it
30.
in your head.
I don't know why. I just
30.
assume scouts have 35. I don't know why. But okay, 30.
They
With
the
double
alternate
dash,
rules
you'll get
Scouts
90.
have.
Half, you get
It's at
45.
9th
Half
level,
that,
he'll
you'll be
get
at
10.
20. So
20
20 foot
feet
per round
per
by double dashing.
6 seconds.
Yep.
Which would be like how many seconds till I get her to the tower? 5 times 30.
This is
but
directly.
you said-
Like if you can fly, you fly directly towards the
Right,
tower.
right. That's another
Well,
thing.
we obviously can't fly, so
Yeah.
like if
So-
they were to walk across the people, then how long?
You don't know. You don't find a direct path to kind of like get up to that tower first. Right from where you are right now, you don't see a direct path.
Maybe I can just try solo
Your point. Your pick.
without pass that trace.
What?
Well, I can probably outrun them anyway,
It's
right?
gonna be 2 minutes. I don't know how far you need to get there and come back within 2 minutes at least.
Wait, did we already roll the 2d4s?
No, we have
No, I'm saying worst
Okay.
case scenario.
Well,
Okay,
I mean,
how about me and Leon go? We can go sneak in as close as we can, and then throw in the
Ooh.
dust, and then we can go into the towers.
I think we are as close as we can be, right?
Yeah, you're as close as you can be. I mean, you can try to sneak in just as
Okay,
you are. It's gonna be really.
how about we apply dust of disappearance, and if we get a low number, I'll go in
Run.
alone. Yeah, I'll run in alone. If we get a high number, I'll take Briar so I can get a pass
Wait,
without
do
trace
we
and also
know if
help.
we get a high or low number?
Yeah, we know.
We're using
Oh.
it.
Yeah, you're using
It
so you're-
it tells us. It tells us. Okay.
Yeah, you roll 2d4.
So you.
No, I'm
Whoever's
saying
using
like
it, roll
like
2d4.
our characters. Does our characters know?
We'll say
we
your
should know.
characters now.
Okay.
You don't have to
Sorry.
go too technical about it.
Yeah.
To be fair, I usually go rules as written, so fair enough. So go ahead.
And wait, sorry.
Yeah.
Leon, cast it.
Me? All right.
Yeah,
here we
you're the
go.
one who's using it.
Yeah, yeah.
2d4.
All right.
Very dust.
Gather up.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
good.
that's good.
Oh shit!
Let's go.
All right, Briar, let's go.
Okay.
So
Bardic on both of you already, so keep that in mind.
you throw the dust
Okay.
over your head, covering
Godspeed.
you and Briar, causing both of you to go invisible. You begin making your way towards the river, essentially. You pass through the forest threshold. You can see a bunch of those demons kind of like loitering, partying near the beach, near the riverside area. They're shouting, they're screaming, and they're fighting. You have to kind of like sneak past all these creatures without touching them for you to get to that tower with the direct connection bridge. So why don't you go ahead and roll me, well, first of all, stealth checks, both of you.
Right. Plus 10. Remember that. I can't believe they get a beach episode and we don't.
Oh, Leon at 20 and Briar 27. Both of you were able to kind of like sneak past closer and closer to them. You're basically breathing down their neck and they have not noticed you as all. But now you have to
So you guys
sneak
should roll
your
with
way.
this advantage, by the way, because you're visible.
Briar is
We're
normal because she's
invisible.
exhausted.
It's normal.
Briar
It's a-
normal because exhausted.
Isn't okay? Another thing, isn't invisibility disadvantage to perception rather than
Yes.
advantage to stealth?
It's both, if I recall correctly.
I don't
Oh.
know if
Let
it is.
me check here. I have.
It doesn't technically say you have disadvantage or advantage.
Oh, you just say
It's
you're
because
invisible.
you're heavily obscured while you're
The
invisible.
creature is heavily
thus-
obscured
Yeah, and heavily
and cannot
obscured
be
means
detected by any
disadvantage.
noise it makes or any tracks it leaves.
yeah. So because you're heavily obscured, it's a disadvantage to being spotted, I think.
It's disadvantage
Is that
to
what
being
it is?
attacked. Actually, no, heavily obscured meaning nobody can see you.
The creature
Yes.
effectively suffers the blinded condition when trying to see something
Yeah.
in that area. And blinded condition is they have disadvantage. And no, automatically fails any check that requires sight. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But hearing
It's
and
gonna-
smelling
Hearing and
and feeling
smelling
are still there.
works, yeah.
Still
So-
there.
Why don't you guys go ahead, roll dexterity check for me as you just try to sneak past these creatures who are jumping around, swinging at each other, trying to avoid rousing suspicion from these guys. Go ahead.
So what are we rolling?
Dexterity check.
Dexterity checks, okay. Here we go. Okay.
Oh, but the net 20,
Holy-
Leon! Oh
Gee.
no!
Oh no,
man.
he's wasting all his luck.
Can I share mine with Briar?
No, but I'll say because you're not 20, you're able to cover for Briar and managing to pull her out of the way as one of the goat people slams down onto the ground, gets stabbed right in the chest as you move through this area, trying to get towards one of that pillar. You
Look at them.
approach it
Guys being dudes.
closer and closer and closer. Let me just show you the map so that you guys can see.
Well, I'm not there, so I can't see, I guess.
Where is your party token? I keep forgetting. Services? Red line. Can you see with the red line token?
No.
Vision enabled. Let's go with that. There you go.
Hey, I can see.
So you guys begin walking along this side and you guys see there is a ramp that leads upwards. Alternatively, of course, you guys could just cross the river to the other side by yourself, but the water is rushing. What do you do?
I think we have enough time for the ramp. Probably.
You spent some time going around here trying to go up the ramp. It's not that difficult. There's not many guards in here, but once you get up top, you would be able to see there are some of those goat creatures are resting in front of that single kind of fort, essentially triangular shaped fort over on top of that spire. You would notice as you get up to this area, this whole section seems to be kind of like multiple external fortresses that is built on top of each of this jutting stone. And then at the center, you would be able to see essentially a tower. Goes up maybe around, I think about 50 feet up, the tower goes up. So it definitely goes beyond the canopy around you. From where you are right now, you can see that there is that goat creature waiting around in front of you, and yeah, that's about it. What do you guys do? Where do you guys go? You see the bridge seems to be unoccupied.
You say seems to be occupied?
Seems to be unoccupied.
There we go. DMs with their words.
Let's pass on through.
Alright. So you guys begin making your way across through this area, and as you walk past, you would be able to see one of those giant red gorillas is pacing around in that room, picking up stuff down, crushing it, picking up another stuff, smelling it, and trying to eat the thing as you walk past, trying to cross the bridge. As you're trying to cross the bridge, nothing happens as you manage to reach the other side.
I was already working an escape strategy.
It seems like they lack any sort of like enchantment or protection or anything like that, but you're able to reach the tower at the center of the place. You can see that it is partially destroyed. You can see a large part of the tower seem to have collapsed, but you can see that the center area itself is still holding. You make your way around the tower, scouting the area, trying to see if you see anything. And on the inside of the tower, you can see there is a staircase that leads upwards, and then there is a pile of dead humanoids just piled up at the center, creating this kind of like large pool of blood and gore and bodies. And then you can see there are kind of like lines being drawn out from that pool of blood, creating this kind of like some kind of magical circle, something like that, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything from what you guys can see right now.
And besides the humanoids, are there also devils or demons?
No. Only humanoids.
Right, gonna start sending photos back to the party
Alright, you take out
so
your
they know what we're
phone.
dealing with.
And all of you.
Not a phone, a sender. Don't be silly.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. You take out your sender and take a picture with your sender, and all of you get the message in your senders of essentially a pile of gore and dead bodies trying to be made into a summoning circle of sorts.
He's gonna follow that up with a story. Let's move up closer.
Moving in closer, you would be able to notice a creature that is kind of like around that area. He is kind of tending to this magical circle, grabbing some of the body, arranging it in a different place. He doesn't seem to know what the hell he's doing, but he's just kind of playing around with the blood, essentially, just dragging it across the land. You can see this guy looks like a demonic centaur, essentially, with the horse part for the lower half of his body, but for the human part, instead he has kind of like this dark brown skin with spikes on his shoulder and horns on his head. The face seems to be elongated a little bit, almost like a luminar's, and he seems to be working on this symbol on the ground, trying to draw some kind of summoning sigil by the looks of it. The staircase would be
Uh-huh.
right behind him here, as he's working on this thing.
That's terrifying. I do kind of want to get up that staircase though. Gonna snap a photo of that as well. I don't know what to call it. Just in case.
Sending it, and the others arrive into your phones. What do you do?
Go up, I guess.
You guys try to move forward, but it is a tight squeeze. The room is not that big, and this creature is large, so it's taking a large amount of the space in the area. Can you go ahead, roll me wisdom check as you try to determine the right timing to squeeze past this guy and then get up to the next floor.
Wisdom check. Really giving us the variety here.
DM is secretly
Yeah.
trying to find the
If
weaknesses
there's
of
a lot
another
of
player.
checks, one of them are going to fail, right?
I mean, he's asking me and Briar for wisdom, right? We're like a ranger and wannabe ranger. I think we can do it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not trying to make you fail. What are you guys talking about? I'm
Do we both have to
catering
roll?
you. Yeah, both of you.
Okay.
I mean, if DM wants you to fail, just let you roll. Strength saving.
Yeah, exactly. This party is strength
Please no.
saving minus Ahmed.
Ahmed is our only savior for muscle. It's sad.
Leon, you managed to sneak past. No problem. You get to the stairs and you're looking at kind of like where Briar. You assume Briar will be somewhere behind you, so you kind of wait until she taps your back or like bumps into you or something for a bit, and then you see the creature stops, and then it turns its head slowly behind it. You can see his tail. He begins to just sweep this entire room with his tail. So I'm gonna make an attack
Ooh.
Disadvantage?
with disadvantage. That's correct.
Now he's targeting the AC. I think
That's
me and
a
Ahmed
hit.
are like hugging each other, like scared, looking at
Oh
the
my
phone.
god, it's still a hit!
Briar, you take 14 points of slashing damage.
But the good thing is it's not a concentration though.
It's not a concentration, so you.
Pass without a trace is a concentration.
Oh, only
Yeah.
pass.
It is?
Pass without a trace, but the
But the-
Yeah.
invisibility still remains. So as
Invisibility still holds.
Briar,
Yeah.
you got struck near your torso and you've stumbled back essentially, and blood just splatters onto the ground, and the creature moves its tail closer to its nose, and it's just taking a deep breath as you fail your concentration on your pass without trace. And kind of like the shimmering starts to fade away, and then he begins to see kind of like remains of footsteps and everything. He turns around.
Oh my god.
I grab Briar and pull her up.
You don't know where Briar is.
Oh god.
I know where her blood is. Like passive
Uh,
perception.
Uh,
is
If you
fair.
have
Briar
passive
used-
perception, you would be able to
has
see the
Briar used Bardic? You
Briar
could
has-
make it.
Oh yeah,
if
you could maintain concentration.
She could make it if she rolled high.
Oh yeah.
It's a D8.
Would need
You need
7
a
or 8.
5.
Yeah, you need 7.
No,
or 8.
at the DC. What was the
7 or
damage?
8.
It's
10.
it's
Oh,
it's
yeah.
10 or
Always
half
10.
of 10 or
right.
half
No,
of damage.
It's minimum
whatever's
of
higher.
10.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, 7 or 8.
Briar,
That, I mean, it's a
you
still a
can
chance.
use your Bardic if you want. I guess that's a no.
God.
So,
I mean, we could also use Fated Inspiration as well, right?
that is true. You have 6. Use it.
Briar, wanna use both?
Sure.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay.
We can re-roll alternatively. Or
Okay, first you want to use Bardic or you want to use your Fated Inspiration first?
How about we do the Fated Inspiration? That way I can save Bardic for something else.
Yeah,
Alright,
exactly.
so go ahead. You want to reroll or you want a +5?
You know what? I'll go for the reroll because I feel like +5 won't do much.
Alright, go ahead. Reroll that
We
shit.
need to beat a 10.
Oh, beat a 9.
Okay, and now we can
No!
Bardic. We can Bardic it now.
Now we can Bardic, and you gotta just roll
It's
above.
likely. Yeah, just don't get a
or
1.
above.
Okay,
It's
so now
D8.
what do I do?
Roll D8.
Roll a
1d8.
d8.
Roll just a D8. It's next to the square, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my!
Got it.
So,
Damn it.
Oh, I am.
as you try to hold on, like focus, like on your concentration on the spell. You're a spellcaster. You know how to do this, but you don't know, like, the tail that he has is like this serrated edge. So it's not just cutting into you, it's digging into your flesh and just, like, pulling out your gut almost essentially. And you break concentration there and then, revealing kind of presence that you guys were here. And this guy begins to move around. He pulls out a lance from his back, essentially, and he goes around.
Oh.
Well, take Briar, pick her up, and carry her up.
As
Oh my
you
God,
grab
this is
to
the giant
Briar,
goose again.
and you immediately try to run up the staircase. Why don't you go ahead, roll me stealth check again, please?
Okay. Stealth.
This is the giant and the Jack and the Giant thing again.
Bardic.
Hey yo,
Bardic.
advantage, please, guys. You're invisible.
No, you don't.
He
You
has
don't get
disadvantage.
He has disadvantage.
What? Oh, really? That's okay.
Yeah.
I went on an extensive tirade about this. 16.
16
Heavily
and Briar,
obscured means you cannot be seen.
he will automatically fail sight-based check. So right now he's percepting using his hearing or
Not
hearing or
smell.
smelling, I guess. Yeah. So Briar, can you go ahead roll stealth check again for me, please? Briar. Oh, there you go. Hey. You wanna use your bardic now?
I'm sure it did.
Oh no, you used it already. Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
That's a
you guys
disadvantage.
begin to make your way up the staircase. You can hear his voice. Come out! Come out!
Must have been the wind.
Oh, you here. As he just
You said the building is like kind of ruined, right?
Yep.
Are there holes in the walls on the second floor?
Yeah, definitely there are holes.
Cool. I'm gonna take like a few like loose stones, bricks, whatever I can pilfer from the piles, and try and like throw them out the broken wall in like rapid succession in like 1 through 3, one after another, to make it sound like footsteps.
Yeah.
If you're following,
Yeah, I get you.
like footsteps moving away.
Tick, tick, tick. Basically, like you want to make it sound like someone's moving somewhere.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
go
away
a-
from the tower.
Go ahead, roll
South, I guess.
dexterity check. Dexterity check.
Like that?
Intelligence
Sleight of
check. I want this sleight of hand. Let's go with that sleight of hand. As you try to
Oh, that's
time
the same
this
as dexterity.
perfectly.
So
All right. Rock tick 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 somewhere into the distance, and you see the creature turns around, and you can see that lance begins to emanate lightning, wrapping itself in lightning as he begins moving forward. I know you're there. As he walks around trying to find you, doesn't seem to notice that you have actually moved upstairs. On
he
the
thinks he
second
knows where we are.
on the second floor, you would see a couple more of those you would see a couple more of those gorilla creatures. And at this point, you can see the two of them pummeling a devil in his face, just before the devil burns up into ashes, and the two of them give each other high five, essentially.
Are they like spawn camping? Is that what's going on here?
By the looks of it, there is
It's
another
an XP farm.
There is another staircase that leads upwards, and
Oh my god, you're right.
You can see these guys are now like walking around, pacing around, trying to make sure like, you know, they still have that adrenaline. They're ready to like, you know, fuck shit up, you know. They're still a little bit hyped, but there is a staircase opposite of where you are right now, and those two gorillas are pacing right in front of you, essentially.
Maybe we can take the exterior entrance, a thieves' door, if you will.
Oh, alright. I'm liking this approach. So you just start climbing, yeah?
Yeah, crawl out of the many holes in the building.
Yep.
Try to climb up onto the next floor
So you get
through
to the
one of the many holes.
outside. Just so you know, this will be an athletics check.
There's the strength check.
So go ahead, both of you. If you're doing
Oh.
this, athletics check, please. Otherwise,
Briar, you want to wait here, or
Ya ampun.
because how good are you with athletics?
Not very good.
I'm moderate, but I did use up all my luck just now, so I guess I'll go. You stay and catch me if I fall.
Oh yeah, that'll
Maybe.
work out just fine.
Yeah, we'll try. Right, here I go. Hey!
Alright, 21. Leon, you grab onto the rocks on the outside, you fling yourself out of the tower and grab onto the exterior of it. And you begin to climb up. One after another after another. The sound of those what's the word for monkey noises? Chattering? Chattering. Howling. Let's go with howling.
Monkeying about.
Monkeying
I mean,
about.
monkey noise.
Yeah, you begin making your way up higher and higher and higher when you stop hearing those creatures, you know, mucking about downstairs, and you begin to hear kind of like a constant humming noise. It's constantly
It's never good.
from up above you.
I'll
You climb
continue
up
slowly.
and you would be able to 1 second here. This is the right one. What am I doing? Climbing up to the 3rd floor, peeking in through the window, you would see it's a surprisingly tall room and a surprisingly large one at that. There is a staircase at the center of the room that leads upstairs to this wide open circular room. On the opposite side of that staircase, you see a raised platform. On that platform is this huge throne, and on that throne, you see a giant red-skinned demon with giant claws for arms, but 2 smaller arms near its torso, spikes along its shoulder, and its face kind of reminds you a little bit of Luminar, but also goatish in its appearance. It's just resting on that throne, looking at that portal, awaiting what comes next. In the portal is in between that stairs and the throne. The portal is hovering mid-air. It is kind of like has this purple coloration, but it seems to be slowly shifting from purple. It's starting to get darker and darker and darker, almost to starting to get black essentially. And you can see the creature that is on the throne kind of gives a smirk as it's slowly turning black.
Take a picture, and I guess wait with him.
Okay, you're fine. Wait, no, that's not it.
Maybe.
Alright.
Has the guy downstairs like calmed down?
Kinda, a little bit. They're still kind of like hyping up a little bit, but yeah, they're not completely calm. As you try to go and take a picture, you're not sure if he heard you. You're not sure if he heard you. Not sure if he heard your, you know, your thumb moving or something. But the head
I know.
snaps
Yes.
in your direction. And then, what? How much HP do you have?
It's gonna like insta kill me. I have 61 health.
61 health. As you're immediately frozen in place, kind of like stunned, and you fall.
Oh,
They were forward stun.
Oh. Oh no. Okay, we gotta move. Do we
Briar,
move now? We
you
move
just
now.
hear-
We move now. We gotta take them out. This is
Somewhere
exceptional.
outside. Leon, you take.
Who has the phone?
Oh, wow! You somehow, in your stun condition, managed to hold on to the wall a little bit, slowing down your descent, taking 9 points of damage. As you falls down to the ground onto the jagged rocks below. Briar, you hear a loud thud. What do you do?
Was that a forward stun? Really?
I believe it's time to bail.
What do you do?
why didn't you catch me? Oh.
You would have crushed my tiny little arms.
You would have both died.
Yeah.
What do you do,
Briar
guys? What do you do?
Wait, do we know this? Does us the party?
You do not
No, we
know
don't.
this. You're
I'm
way
at
too
the-
far to
Ada.
hear. No. As you begin to hear on the upstairs,
Oh.
something shouting up above you, and you begin to hear kind of like in your head there's voices. Someone is here. Hunting time, boys! As you begin to
It's
hear
that one
the
again.
gorilla downstairs begin to like kind of like cheer to themselves and begin climbing out of the tower, begin walking around the edge of the building itself. You can see you guys at the base who's trying to hide. You guys begin to see those goat creatures begin to and just like spread out across the ground, going up their own way. Some of them going upstairs, some of them remaining near the river area, and they're just like stabbing at nothing. And you kind of like your heart kind of sinks seeing that they're trying to stab at nothing. Have they been found? Briar and Leon, go ahead, make Constitution saving throw for me, please.
On saving throw. Not good at that.
Uh-huh.
As you are still.
We hear the monkey
I get-
screaming, right, Tim?
Okay, oh,
No, just Briar. Sorry, just Leon. Sorry. As you are still, your head is still hurting right now. You're unable to focus, still stuck in that position. What do you do, Briar? And the rest of you, actually, everyone but Leon. What do you guys do?
We hear the scream. We hear the monkey screams. Yes.
It is
You
time
hear the
to
monkey
bail.
screams. Yes, you would see at the top.
All right.
On the central tower, you will see the red gorilla leap out from the tower and starts kind of like climbing around the tower a little bit. Kind of like look like they're trying to swat at flies on the tower.
Okay. I talked to Ahmed and Ada. Do you want
Is
me?
it-
I can cause a just. Yeah. Sorry.
Is it every demon went there? Is the coast clear if you want to rush in?
They kind of spread out, so it's actually easier for you to sneak in now. But a lot more area is a danger zone right now.
I could like cause a huge distraction and lure some of them out into some area. You could try like.
I just need
extracting
to
them.
see them. So if they're invisible, then I can, as long as we're within 90 feet, I can bring them back.
Briar, what do you do? Split second reaction right now. What do you do?
I don't know where I am technically.
You are on the second floor. You just heard something thud on the ground floor.
I guess I go back downstairs and try to get out of here.
Alright, so you begin making your way downstairs where the weird centaur demon creature is still there and now is very much agitated and swinging around with his lance, trying to find where you are. Just shouting, I smell you! Trying to find where you are right now. I'm gonna roll a d10, see if I roll a 2 or a 1, it'll hit. Does not. As
Guys,
he's
okay,
trying to
okay.
swing and swing and swing, trying to find where you are. What do you do, Brian?
Uh,
You are now on the ground floor.
Stay low to the ground, try to, sidle along the wall to avoid it.
All right, so you just stick around the wall, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so you stick around the wall. Leon, you're unfortunately still stunned by that, whatever that guy did. You try to focus yourself, but you're unable to do so. People on the ground, what do you guys do?
Okay, I'm at Ada. If I cause a large enough distraction and lure some of the crowd away, you guys sneak in, extract them. I'll scurry meet you guys somewhere, back at the train. I don't know. Yes or no? That's my pitch.
Yeah, well, the thing is, Danny, we can't exactly see them, right?
Yeah. So currently it looks very heated in the center. If I could cast minor illusion and some thunder waves, clear them out, at least get them to another side, so at least you can get to them.
Get to them where?
I thought Ada had the
Where are
the
they?
extraction.
You don't know.
I mean, you
can't
go
see them. They're
find them.
invisible, Danny. If you go in, just us in there.
Where's the concentration of people of the one
They
you said we
spread
heard?
out. They spread out.
Oh,
So we don't know
Shit, then we
exactly
don't
where
know
they
as
are.
well.
Could be
Exactly.
here,
Damn
could
it,
be
I
here,
thought-
could
okay,
be
I
here.
thought they
They're
were
not
centered. I thought
rushing
they were- okay,
towards
sorry.
somewhere. They're just spreading out because they themselves don't know where these two are because there's not a concentration.
All right, sorry, DM. All right. I thought they were eccentric.
All right.
Still.
So, nothing?
Well, the best we can do is start sending them a message saying we're gonna make a distraction and then get the fuck out of here.
All right. Leon, Constitution saving throw, please.
Leon just vibing on the rocks. Having the time of his
Literally,
life.
trying to pull yourself out from that stun. 11.
Same number, too. Should I try and fate point you guys?
Your choice.
Yeah, I think you should though. You
Yes.
could be, lying on your back all day long here.
Do you think that the DC is higher than
I
16?
think 16. I think 16 is
There's a lot of creatures here, and there's a talking creature.
that.
Most definitely.
I mean,
I'm betting the DC is 14. I don't know.
if you're willing to bet it, let's do it.
All right. Why
Wait,
would you
power
be able
planning
to
for what?
resist kind of like such a powerful spell stunning you right now?
I'm glad you
power
asked.
spell is a what?
What
I don't
do you
know,
do?
What?
9.
What do you do? Sorry, go on. Go on.
Right, so Leon laying on his back, feeling blood pool around it, and kind of looking up at the sky is not an unfamiliar sight to him. Last time he kind of went to sleep after that, but this time he doesn't want that to happen again, so he'll try to wake up.
All right, go ahead. +5 to a 16. You barely make it as you regain control of your body. You push yourself up as you see a couple of those like gorillas on the other side begin to like land on your platform and starting to like just looking around. Yeah. So they're just kind of like looking around, keeping an eye on you, and then suddenly zoop, they'd go invisible as well.
Cool.
Uh,
I'm gonna text Briar.
All right.
Text me with
Off-
what?
Sending.
Oh, Brian
Oh.
Sanders!
Oh, okay, wait. DM, can we back? I can send one of them. Sending.
Sure. Now it's your
Should
turn.
I?
What do you want to do?
Oh, okay. Amit, just tell me what we got. What?
All
Just
right.
tell
If
me
you're
what I
planning,
gotta
then
say.
go ahead planning.
Or, like,
Briar,
what do I
what
have
do
to
you
cons-
do? Are you just continuing trying to make yourself inconspicuous?
I mean, that's all I can think of. So
All right. So Briar remains in that corner, essentially not wanting to make herself visible. As Briar, you would see a couple more of those goat-like creatures begin leaping onto the platforms nearby, trying to get up higher and higher to where you are right now. Okay. The people downstairs. What do you guys do?
Alright, we do it your way, Danny. Tell them to run, we make a distraction.
All right, I'm going to message Leon. I'll go to message Leon. I'll tell him uh creating huge distraction sounds rough there. Can you run? If not, and if busy, don't say anything. And
You have 20 words, my man.
25.
25. But yeah,
we'll get you if basically that's it. I think that's it.
all right. So you
Leon's
hear
gonna
that?
reply.
We're making a
Yep.
You can do that, right?
Yep.
He's gonna
Yeah.
reply with, "Can run, no need for distraction. Will jump in river."
Okay, they say they got it handled. We should just.
All right. So
stay.
you guys remain and wait and
Okay.
wait.
Okay.
Right at this point, you would hear a loud bang as you see this guy lands on the ground
Oh.
near where you are,
Oh, no.
Leon. He turns around, looking around for a bit, and then
Oh,
turns
no,
to
I-
you. Leon, your turn. What do you
Instant
do?
regret.
You're still invisible,
Well,
but he turns to you.
I know he sees me. All right. Well, time to. Did I get up after
I'll
my
say yes.
power word
I'll say
stun
you
win?
yes. I'll say you yes. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Disengage
All right.
and dash
Go ahead.
and go. I have plenty of feet of movement. Hang on. I can probably like make it all
Yeah,
the
you-
way
you can
to
double
the
dash.
cool place too. Yeah.
Off the
I'll-
bridge,
I'll-
of course.
Double dash off the bridge, swan dive into the river because you said it's a very strong stream as well.
Yep. So you
Slip
immediately.
between his legs.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean as well. You run. The creature tries to slam its like pincers at you, but you manage to slide underneath it. The claw bang, sinks into the ground. Briar, you would hear the commotion from the opposite side of the building to you as you would see what you call footsteps. Something splashing into the river near you. Briar, what do you do?
I could did I see what fell into the river?
You do not. You do not.
Just see the water in the
You
river.
hear footsteps and then you hear a splash.
Oh no.
You don't see what's
Okay, but I-
causing the footsteps.
Okay, but I saw the water itself, right?
No, you don't, because you're up above and you're kind of like pushing yourself near the wall. So you're actually like, you don't have sight of the water right now.
Right, well, am I at least, on solid ground again? Like
You are on
actual
solid
dirt?
ground. You can see the map, right? You are here.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you do?
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can, get back to the rest of the party then.
All right. How are you doing that? Are you just running, following the path that you took just now, or how?
Which would be over here.
Yes, that's correct.
Since I don't really know where Leon is, and calling out to him would be kind of a dumb idea,
Yeah.
I might just try to go back over here.
All right. So go ahead, move your token. You can dash, so you can move 60 feet or 12 spaces. Go ahead. Hun 60 feet. Yeah. There you go.
Yep,
All
right about there.
So, Briar, you move your token. Briar runs over across this field over here. At this point, you would be able to see a bunch of those goat people have now kind of like conquered the bridge, and they are swinging randomly at random directions, trying to get at someone, something. I'm gonna roll a d10 as before. If I roll a 1 or 2, it will catch onto you. It does catch onto you, Briar. You take.
Of course.
No, you take. I now can roll an attack on you. I
With
rolled a 12, so the attack does not hit you as you continue to rush through this area. That's the end of your turn. People downstairs, what do you guys do?
We heard the splash.
You
Yep, we saw the splash.
Because perception wise, you guys are. Oh no, I'll say what do you call, Danny's perception is high enough. You would be able to notice the splash of water over here.
Minor illusion to make it
Insane.
not as rough as it is.
That
Make
is
it like
way
calm
too
water.
far, my man.
Not too far. Where? Oh,
30
damn.
feet is your range.
Okay, we gotta move. We gotta move somewhere.
What do you guys do? You guys waiting?
I mean, he's in the water, right? Let's run. Run like the wind.
All right.
Run.
So
We're running here. We're moving, I guess.
So, Ahmed, where you running?
Following the river. I mean, the river is flowing down to the south, right?
Down to the south. Yes.
I'm gonna follow the river down to the south.
All
here.
right. So you're running along the river, Danny. And Ada, you guys follow Ahmed, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go from the other side. I'm gonna try the, like, is it rushing water?
It is rushing water very fast. You're gonna have to roll athletics check.
Damn it! I'm just gonna stay at the edge here just in case.
Alright.
Like behind
You guys keep running down south, and as you do so, Leon, you are being washed away by the water, and obviously you can continue swimming down the road as well. So, Ahmed, I think your phone is near the mic or something. I'm hearing the beep 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 noise, you know.
Put it even further away now.
You begin. I'm assuming you swim all the way down to the south, yeah, Leon?
Yeah.
Alright, so you'll be able to get 90 feet, and then plus the water's 20 feet. So you'll be able to get all the way there. As you are swimming and getting pushed by the water. Briar, you are trying to dodge and weave all these creatures around you. What do you do?
You just told me what I'm doing.
I mean, like, you were. Now, what do you do? As you see more and more of these goat creatures are filling up this area.
I'm going to jump off the bridge.
Alright. You are invisible. So I think that'll be fine as you leap off and into the water as well. And you will still have enough movement to actually swim a little bit, I'll say around here, as you try to get away. At this point, you guys would see that giant crab hand creature flying to the south, essentially, and kind of like looking around at the water, trying to find you guys. He's gonna roll perception check. What's your passive stealth, both of you?
Invisible people?
Oh, you are
My-
right. No, never mind. He automatically feels perception because he can't hear you from that far with the water and everything. So,
I mean, does he have true sight or?
oh, he does have true sight. I forgot about that. He does have true sight. So go ahead, roll passive stealth.
My
and
passive
stealth
stealth is 19.
19. Briar, what's your passive stealth? Is number in the bracket next to your stealth.
16.
Does he have the
16.
what
Alright.
was that?
It's like you want to die.
Yeah.
No, just being fair.
Fair, you know?
I'm trying. Yeah.
You keep an eye on your. He tries to keep an eye on the surrounding, trying to see if he sees anything. And you can see him casting spells randomly at random directions, but you don't see anything happening on the ground. You know, like you see him casting a spell, but nothing is happening around you. As the both of you get washed away by the river, and you're running away and away and away. Yeah.
Yeah, can I do something to him before I go?
Sure. What do you do?
Like, I have effective range of 1,000 feet,
Okay.
and he's flying.
Okay.
And I just want to give him like a,
Love tap.
you too kind of, yeah.
All right. Go ahead. Roll to hit.
Steady shot, of course, and just as a kind of a you hit me first kind of deals.
Uh-huh.
I was just trying to take pictures.
24.
You caused this.
That is a hit. Go ahead, roll for damage, please.
4d6.
All right, so the bullet flies out, hits the creature. It sinks into its shoulder, but it barely affected it by the looks of it as he looks around, trying to see where the shot's coming from, and continually flying in a certain direction. As you guys,
But it did affect him, right?
it did affect him, but not as much.
Okay.
As you guys
That's all I
run
need.
away, get carried away by the water, going away, hopefully not being chased. You actually still, no, what am I saying? You still hear the commotion behind you as you see those creatures, you see what you call gorilla sounds, goat sounds, shouting, chattering, bleating behind you, getting louder and louder as you trying to escape. Two of you are following the flow of the river that is kind of like slowly slowing down as you get deeper and deeper into the forest, while the three of you are running on foot, dodging foliage, trying to get away from those creatures behind you. What do you guys do to get away?
All I have is minor illusion to cover any of our like.
Are we
disturbed
together now or?
Kinda
No.
together, kinda. You're like running. You're in parallel, but two of you are in the river. Two of you are running on ground.
Do we know that they're in the river?
I'll say no. Your passive stealth is very high.
So we think they're still in danger.
You know they're out. You don't know exactly where they are.
Because like Leon told Danny that he's jumping into the river,
Yeah.
And we heard,
Okay.
and I heard audible
And-
splashes.
Yes.
and probably a gunshot
Okay.
too.
Then I guess we keep running if we know they're safe.
All right.
I- yeah, and then I'll
just
just
keeping
don't-
running. So go ahead, roll athletics check for me.
Do the thing.
Oh, you're just. Oh.
Hey, I'm just doing what you're saying, man.
Oh God.
No, I
No-
said
no
Ada.
thing.
Oh, me?
Oh.
Yes.
I actually didn't hear that. Sorry.
Oh my god.
As you are trying to run away, you guys are, city folk. It's a little bit difficult for you to rush through this heavy foliage area just by running. And behind you, you can hear you turn your head. You see, they're not running through the foliage. They're running through the foliage. As in, like knocking down trees and like tipping up rocks as they just tearing through the forest, trying to get to somewhere in front of them. They are approaching you guys. What do you guys want to do next?
It's time to take a dip, I guess. The river is faster than on foot, right?
It's slowing down
It's
as you
slowed
get
down.
deeper and deeper into the
Slowing
forest.
down?
Yeah.
It might be slower than us running at that point.
What do
What
you guys do?
do I have on me? Let me check. Let me
Party
check.
time! Party time!
Mm,
Don't have
I have this
anything.
thing called jungle juice.
What is
Don't know
jungle
what
juice
it's
again?
about.
Yeah, I don't remember what that is.
I don't know. You gave us this.
No,
like, way
you
back when in Qatar.
named it jungle juice. I didn't
No,
call
you
it
gave
jungle.
it to us and say it's jungle juice.
Alright, I'm back just in time to elaborate.
Uh-huh.
I called it jumble juice.
There you go.
Jungle juice, sorry.
Yeah.
It's because of me. And it was like, I want to say like a disposal bin at the science place where like a bunch of potions were mixed together or something.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
the mix match.
Yeah, it was a mysterious bin of potions.
Oh right, yeah, I think I remember. I remember.
Better late than never, I guess. If you want to try it.
Well, you can check it down, either.
Sure, I'll do it. What's the worst?
Oh
that
my
can
god!
happen?
I swear, if this is like Feywild Magic Well search table, I'm gonna cry.
While Ada's checking down the jungle juice, I'm gonna
I don't know. Leon called it jungle
God.
juice, and well, we're kind of in a jungle-ish.
All right, why
Maybe
don't
it
you
give me
DM,
speed.
I'll try minor illusion.
one by one
Audible,
first?
like
One by one
ga-
first. One by one first.
Sorry. Yeah.
So let's go with Ada. Go ahead, roll D6 for me, please, Ada.
Oh.
I did the roll a d6.
6. All right.
Woo.
You heal by 7 points.
Silence.
Really? I don't need that.
As you're running,
I'm
you
full
drink it.
up.
Oh, I'm healing. All right. Okay, cool. Nothing. Unfortunately, nothing happens there. Danny, what do you do?
Minor illusion, audible, like gasping, far away from us as possible.
All
in the,
right.
Like,
Go
the
ahead
highest
and
degree.
roll me deception check as you try to make this fake panting noises away from you guys. Actually, not deception. Performance. Sorry, performance.
Right, fair enough. Like as a far away degree of ankle
I get you,
running
I get
away
you.
from us.
I get you. I get you.
Come
That is a 13. Is that enough? You want to proceed with that? All right. Why would you be good at making weird noises? Wait, you know what? You're a
Oh,
bard, never mind.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
I practice voices in the bathroom. let's just say.
Voices. Gotcha. Wink.
What do
Alright,
you
so,
mean? There's
uh,
nothing wrong with that.
So that's an 18 as you kind of like make this kind of like fake gasping noises in the distance. You can see the gorillas kind of like look at each other, kind of confused for a bit. Some of them have splitted to go in that direction, but there are still a majority of them chasing after you guys. You are starting to lose some of your chasers. What do you guys do next?
Ahmed?
I'm gonna just activate my Forge Overdrive as I run in.
Alright, okay. So yeah, that's fair enough. To activate your Forge
Yeah.
Overdrive to help you make better checks and so on. So what do you guys do?
Yep.
Oh god, what else do I have at my disposal?
What can you do to get away from these guys?
Understanding that
Hmm.
again.
What else can I do?
6,
Just run, I guess. Just sprint.
5.
Minor. Okay.
I'm gonna pick up Ada and then run because she's exhausted.
Alright, yeah. So go ahead, roll me strength check, please, as you pick up Ada, trying to, help you guys move a bit faster, especially you with your dashing and everything. So go ahead, strength check, please.
It's my Forge Overdrive. There you
Plus
go.
1, right? Oh no.
Plus
Is it plus
4.
Oh, plus. Wait, is it plus 4 for overdrive?
Sorry, 1d4. 1d4.
Yeah,
sorry.
that's what I thought, yeah.
Let me just deduct 4. It's 9
9
plus a
over
1d4.
3. 12. So
Well,
that's enough? That's good?
I guess so.
You try to run,
Yeah.
you pick up Ada and try to run away from this group, but you figure out that might be a bad idea because right now you're starting to lag behind the group, and Ada said, "Like, just put me down, let's just run together."
Yeah.
Because you're just slowing down, you're just getting left behind. You drop down as
Alright,
the
I get it,
pursuers
yeah.
are now getting closer back to you. What do you guys do?
I think for this one I'll minor illusion again, but running instead of like panting at an area, just running that audibly gets
Go
less
ahead, roll
noisier.
another performance check again.
Don't fail me now. I'm a bard for Pete's sake.
Alright, so you try to distract these people with your spell. You can see a couple more actually splits off from the crowd, and the people chasing you is starting to get thinner and thinner and thinner, leaving only a few more that's giving you chase. What do you guys do?
Can
At
I
this
run and
point, the
fight?
river has slowed down enough that Briar and Leon, you gotta get out and run as well. So both of you get out from the water and start running alongside. It's a little bit difficult because you guys have that heavy waterlogged clothes, making it heavier for you guys to run through the forest.
That's fine. I mean, we're not with the main group yet, right? We're like separate.
You're near the main group. Nearby. Not exactly with the group, but nearby. But you can assist them,
Yeah.
and they can assist you to make the gap larger.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think we can run it into the forest itself and run it like parallel. First, like stay out of sight, and second, to help them if need be.
I mean,
But we're
yeah,
not adding to the
you
pressure.
you guys are running parallel right now. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So is the party together?
Mm,
No.
not quite, because you don't know where they are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
But they are actually nearby you, running parallel by you. So they know. To them, they are together with you, but to you, you're still split up with them. If you get what I'm trying to say.
Sure.
Wait. While invisible, I can still attack and not break invisibility because it's a.
It will
not
break
the
invisibility.
Oh,
There
It
is-
will.
there is a
It will
clause.
break. Wait, but you attacked just now.
That is
Yeah.
true.
I did,
So
yeah.
you would be invisible then, yeah.
Ah.
So yeah, the party would
Yeah.
see Leon, and you would assume Briar is close nearby as well.
If the creature affected attacks or casts a spell, it ends.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. So what do you guys do?
Oh god.
We're running.
Oh.
Just running. Go ahead, athletics check for me again. DC is now high.
I should have barred it.
How many people are chasing us actually?
From where you are right now, maybe around 6 of them. As Leon's just
And-
like leading the pack, regardless of his like waterlogged clothing, pushing, running ahead essentially, and kind of like spurring the group to run ahead farther away. And at this point, you're not sure how long you've ran, but at some point when you turn around, the people chasing you is no longer there.
Why did you become smaller, Amit?
I don't know why.
He's even smaller than he was.
He didn't do his token red, that's why.
He's Briar's
I
height.
don't know what I do.
But yeah, you guys were able to split off from your pursuers, and at the moment, at least, you seem safe. What do you guys do?
Fucking rest.
Look around to see if anyone is spying on us, I
Go
guess.
ahead, roll perception check.
I'll
yeah,
ask Leon to do it.
Alright, kind of like get the water out of his eyes and face and look around.
Go ahead. 23. With 23, you don't see any of those demons that are chasing you right now. You don't see any other creature that's chasing you right now, that's observing you. By the looks of it, you guys are safe. For now. What do?
Well, I desperately need a fire,
Alright.
so let's get started on that.
Okay, so you find a clearing within the woods and try to start a fire and kind of try to dry yourselves up before, heading back or whatever you guys plan to do. So in the woods, I'm assuming Leon, you find some, what was the word, kindle?
Twigs, branches,
Yeah, to kind of like have
kindling, yeah.
kindling to start the fire, and then toss a couple of firewood to keep the fire going and dry yourselves up. You kind of shiver a little bit because the climate is kind of breezy and cold, but you are able to hold on for now. And as you guys rest up and dry yourselves, you guys can take a short rest. But about near to the end, you guys would hear footsteps. Lots of them. But not heading in your direction. In fact, the footstep it gets louder, and then it gets softer and softer and softer. And then eventually
Which direction are the footsteps going?
disappears. Go ahead, roll perception check for me.
Percept. Not good at hearing, am I? Yep. Not good at hearing.
Do we all percept or?
You can use your passives, the rest of you.
18.
18.
Wait, 19. No, wait, 18. Yeah, sorry.
Alright, so 18 for Leon. I'll say you can kind of have an idea that they are headed south.
Oh. No.
As you guys finish your short rest, recuperate, that is where we're gonna end our session today. As you guys now know what you are up against, actually. That's actually a pretty good scouting mission. You managed to know the capabilities of the monster that you face. And we'll see what happens in the next session.
And we also know the bulk of them are marching south, meaning there are less of them in the tower.
But they
I
could
mean,
be
they
heading
could be.
towards.
Do we know that it's them, or it could be the survivors? Because we are saying that we're going to meet them at around 6 or so, and it's pretty close to time.
There's a lot. It
That
could
is
be.
true.
So yeah,
I
I
did
mean-
say you can bring, like, I don't know, a group.
And by group means all of them.
I mean, how much do we hear? Did anyone hear? We just know it's a group, right? We don't know how many.
yeah, you don't know.
A
how many.
dozen at least.
Yeah.
Oh, okay then.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna stop here for now. I'll let you mull on the information that you have, and you can figure out what you guys are going to do next. So, with that, thank you very much, everybody, for playing. Thank you very much for listening and watching. We're gonna stop here for now, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with Arcana 12. Bye bye.
Boo-boo.